What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. Champions League football is back. We were semi-finalists last year. Can we go better this year and maybe potentially win it? Or is it same old Arsenal in Europe? Let's hope we're lifting silverware this season, man. I've been waiting too long for that star above the badge. But big up to everyone locked in, man. Hope you are well. Hope you're safe. Hope you're excited, man. I'm looking forward to watching Arsenal at the moment because of the players that are in the team. But I'm hoping for a good performance and a win today, and a few goals would be nice as well. We've obviously got a massive weekend against Manchester City, and what we could do with here is a game that doesn't cause us too much stress. But I'm sure it won't be easy. Bilbao, they're no mugs. 3 wins out of 4 in their league so far. And we're going to talk through the starting 11. Would I have played this team? I would have probably played one different player, but apart from that, it is what it is. Big up to everyone. Appreciate everyone for the thank yous and congratulations. We got the 100k plaque. I posted it, and big up to everyone for the shout outs. As I said, it's our award, not my award. We don't get that award without your support, so big up the community, man. Yo, relax with this spelling my name with a K, man. How you mean, Bridget? Kyan said, Curtis, this manager don't want Waneri to outshine Martin Odegaard. Well, let's talk about the starting 11, people. The Arsenal team. David Raya in goal. Back 4, Timber, Calafiori, Mosquera, and Gabriel. Saliba is on the bench. Doesn't start, which I agree with. The midfield, Zubamendi, Declan Rice returns. Marino keeps his place. Martin Odegaard drops out the squad through injury. He didn't even travel. I'll be honest. I expected this 11. I would have liked to have seen Ethan start, but I'm not surprised he played Marino. He just doesn't seem to... I don't know what it is about Ethan. Does he not trust him? Is he too young? But then you were playing Lewis Skelly when he was 18. It's almost as if he sees that 10 as, I cannot start Ethan in that role. If you look at Ethan's starts last season in the Premier League, he played on the right when Saka got injured. Even when Odegaard got injured, he did not trust him in that 10 role. He was playing Trossard, he played Marino, played other players there. Which is Cam. I think the 10 role is more difficult than playing out wide, in the sense that you're surrounded by players in the middle, and maybe he thinks Waneri is a risk, or because he gambles and the way he drives forward, is he going to lose the ball? Where out wide, he's 1v1, a little bit more space, but he just will not start this guy in that 10 role. He comes on, plays well, gets the next game, he's on the bench. He will not play. Yeah, somebody reminded me there, I haven't added Max Dowman to the bench, so my apologies. I'm going to add that now quickly. Max is on the bench. If Max Dowman comes on today, he's the youngest player to ever play in the Champions League. So I'm pretty sure Arsenal will do that. I know he's 18, bro, but we're seeing 16-year-olds. And I know Lamine Yamal's a one-off. You know, there aren't many like him. But I just think, does it matter if he's 18? Let's be honest, he's playing better than Odegaard. So I don't care if he's 18 or if he's the same age as Odegaard. We need to manage his minutes, do we, though? Like, bro, he's not starting games. He's not tired because he came on in... He's not playing that much. I don't think we need to protect his minutes, to be honest, bro. It's not like he's playing every week. Listen, I knew he was going to play this midfield. He wants Marino in this team. He wants him in the team. I'm telling you, that hat trick for Spain made him go, yo, we need to do something. But listen, let's hope it works. Let me just look at it from a positive point of view in terms of the midfield we've picked. Will this suit Marino better because it's the Champions League? It's a slower, less physical... In fact, is it slower? Sometimes the Premier League is slow. I would say it's a less physical style of football. He's obviously played in La Liga. He'll have played against Bilbao multiple times. So maybe the less physical nature of the game will suit him a little bit. That's the positive way that I'm looking at it. Rice, Zubermendi, Merino, we played it against Liverpool. It didn't look good. What I thought we did wrong against Liverpool is we sort of played all three of them in a line. You actually need Merino. If Merino's going to play in this midfield, he needs to be the attacking midfielder. He needs to be in the edge of the penalty area. He needs to support Gyökeres. That's the role he needs to play. So it didn't work against Liverpool. So if it doesn't work tonight, I think he will be criticised. It feels a little bit cautious, but let's hope Merino is played in a more advanced role. Anytime Marino's in midfield starting for Arsenal, I feel uncomfortable. I'm going to be honest. I feel uncomfortable. There's something... I think that's a good point, you know. I think McTominay, I mean, they're not the same player, but when you give Marino that freedom as Spain do to say, go and join in. When we attack, get in that penalty area. Go and get goals. McTominay at Man United was seen as a poor player who just ran around. He's gone to Napoli with that freedom. He's getting in Ballon d'Or nominations. He's scoring 10 goals a season, bicycle kicks. I think you've got to say to Marino, go and play 10 yards away from Gyökeres. You don't have him sitting deep in midfield trying to get on the ball and make things happen. He's not a DM, but for some reason, when he plays in midfield for Arsenal, he plays deep, and I don't understand it. Play him higher up the pitch. Let him get in the box and score goals. The front three is hopefully where we will get our excitement, people. Noni Madueke, Eberechi Eze, and Victor Gyökeres. The front three brought a lot of excitement at the weekend. Madueke was excellent without getting a goal or an assist, but he was a constant threat. Eze got an assist and had some great moments. Gyökeres got another goal, third goal in 4 games. He'll be looking for a good start. Remember, he was the joint top scorer in the Champions League group stage last season with Guirassy at Dortmund. So he knows the Champions League. You know, a hat-trick against Manchester City. That front three is just exciting me at the moment. My whole excitement about today's game was, I can't wait to watch that front three. You know, I can't wait to see how they get on in the Champions League. People have to remember, Eze and Madueke. The Madueke one shocked me because he's been at PSV and Chelsea, but Madueke has not played in the Champions League in his career. And Eze, of course, hasn't played for Crystal Palace, so it's their Champions League debut. Be interesting to see how Gyökeres gets on in Europe. Will he get a little bit more space? Let's see. But what do you guys think about the team? I think the majority of the team is expected. The front three we expected. Saliba, I didn't think he would play. Yeah, you have to have 2 goalkeepers on the bench apparently in Europe, which is ridiculous. What kind of stupid rule is that? The Arsenal bench is Kepa, Setford, Saliba, Nkapia, Martinelli, Norgard, Trossard, Lewis Skelly, Ethan Nwaneri, and Max Dowman. As I said, if Max Dowman is substituted today, he will be the youngest player to ever play in the Champions League. So I'm sure that will happen. Is it Mosquera's debut? Yeah, because Valencia have not been in the Champions League for a long time. Was Laka, Oba, and Pepe our last exciting front three? I think it was the most exciting at that time. I mean, yeah, FA Cup final 2020. Listen, 22-23, Martinelli and Saka were cooking. Havertz, he had a good end to the season in the 23-24 season. But yeah, as a 3, maybe that. But this one now could be even more exciting. But as I said, what happens when Saka comes back? CT Gunner said, yo, Curtis Love all the way in Kenya. I was hoping Nwaneri would start. Let's see if Marino would bring the Spain magic with him. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate the kind words. Clement said Eze should be in the 10. Arteta decided to put Marino in midfield. Who is the 10 in this lineup? Why can't Nwaneri get a start? As I said, bro, effectively it would be Marino, but it's whether he's operated in that role. I think one thing is clear right now, people. Eze is not going to play a lot of football as a 10 at Arsenal because Odegaard is injured and Eze is not playing in the 10. Maybe you could say Trossard's not in good form, neither is Martinelli, so maybe he trusts Marino in midfield more than he trusts Martinelli or Trossard on the left. I was thinking that as an alternative. Could he go with Trossard on the left and Eze in the 10? I just had a feeling he wouldn't play Nwaneri. I really hope somebody asks him that question in the press conference. It is the Champions League and it is a tough game, but I thought we might get a bit of rotation today. You know, I thought you might see a Lewis Skelly come in at left back. You know, I thought you might even have seen the goalkeeper. I just thought you're not going to get many opportunities to rotate the squad, but I have to be honest, it is the first game in the Champions League, and Bilbao are no mugs, so, you know, we still got to be mindful of if we were to draw or get beat tonight, this would be a very bad result. So I get it. I think you've got to win the game, and then sort of maybe you rotate a little bit further into the group. I'd love to know his thought process around Ethan. Can't lose the first game. You're right. If he doesn't win, all these questions will come up. Yep. Like I said, defensive. Yep. The manager's scared to lose. Amazing lineup, says Natalia, who's happy with it. Joba said, can we not just see him managing his minutes so we don't get another Saka-Wilshere situation? Maybe the 10 role is more demanding another angle. I do get that. I think my argument, Joba, is Wilshere was starting every week. Saka was starting every week. So I think the argument with those two was relevant. You've got to manage their minutes. Nwaneri doesn't start for Arsenal. You know, some games he doesn't even come off the bench. So I don't see Nwaneri in a situation where I'm going, yo, you know, we got to be careful with his minutes. If anything, Nwaneri's not getting enough minutes. He's 18. He needs to play. He needs to develop. I think he needs more minutes, not less. But listen, it's about the team. I'm a big fan of Nwaneri, but it's about the team, you know, at the end of the day. Saka needs to rest. Look at Sterling. Saka, I don't mind. Saka does. He's had major injuries. The Herd 88 said, have you ever seen a top side thrive with no creator in midfield? Call it 3 DMs or 1 holding with 2 box-to-box runners. Either way, it's sluggish and devoid of creativity. Yeah, we need a creator. I would say it wasn't a 4-3-3, but you would say Leicester had no creative central player. Their creativity came from Mahrez, effectively. I'm just thinking of title-winning sides, really. City have always had one in Bernardo or De Bruyne or David Silva. Chelsea, I suppose Hazard, but he drifts. Listen, it's difficult. I think what we have to understand, we're not going to play this midfield consistently. We just can't. Klopp's Liverpool, yeah, didn't really have a 10. You had like Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson. So, yeah, that one didn't really have the creator. They were just so explosive. Their wingers were insane, you know. And Firmino sort of dropped into that role, though, as the false 9. So he sort of became that player. Big up to that guy, D. And you are right, my friend. Today's video is sponsored by Match Bingo. Scan the QR code. The link is in the description. Great for games like tonight. You can buy a card and it'll play for you. And if you win, you win. If you deposit £5, you get £10 free. Shout out to Match Bingo for supporting the channel. Yeah, Firmino was the creator. Arsenal playing while everyone is at work. Europa League settings, eh, Marcel? Don't do that to us. I'm actually happy with a 5:45 kickoff because, you know, we can watch the game and then, you know, I don't finish too late and can chill, have some dinner, watch another game later on. So I don't mind this 5:45 kickoff. Plus, you've got to remember, people, we play Manchester City at home on Sunday, and Manchester City play on Thursday at 8 o'clock. So we've got more than 48 hours more rest than Manchester City, although obviously we have to travel. So there's no excuse on Sunday. I'm expecting Arsenal to come out flying against City. They play 2 days later. There will be a lot of people in the chat who are at work, you know, or studying or whatever. 100%. Yeah, man, RIP to Ricky Hatton. Huge part of British boxing history, and yeah, very sad, man. Very sad. Pep's fuming. Yeah, he won't be happy with that. He won't be happy. It's 4-3-3 without no number 10 role, just like PSG. I think a lot of people want to see 4-2-3-1 with a number 10 or a more attacking advanced player. think that's what a lot of people want to see. Vivek said, Champions League is back. How old were you? Vivek, you're holding a 3-minute timeout for that. It's just not necessary. It's just not necessary. But we're living in the present, and at the moment, we're a better team than Chelsea. So we'll work with that. But yeah, that's nasty work. It's nasty work, especially at this time. I mean, it's 5:10 in the afternoon. Some people are at work, and you're coming in, you know, dropping bombs like that on. You know, Europe is a touchy subject for Arsenal. You know, we're like Brexit. We're not really a part of Europe like that. So SG said basically Arteta is copying Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool with 3 workhorse midfield with no creative fullbacks. I mean, listen, you don't mind Klopp got creativity from Robertson and Trent. He got creativity from Firmino dropping into the false 9, and his 2 wingers were just absolute dynamite. So Klopp, nobody ever looked at Klopp's teams and thought, it's defensive minded because there's no 10. They destroyed you in other areas of the pitch, you know. Ban is Clark, you know. Big up El Polo. El Pollo Loco. Jacob, on my daily commute, Curtis game is too early to watch on my lunch, but we'll make it work. You see, wherever you're at work, you just got to make sure you get part of it, you know, you listen in on your lunch break or on the way home or on the way to work, whatever. You get a little bit of the show. Kadir, you know what? I said this the other day, and he says Champions League or Premier League. I do want the Premier League because I think that shows you're the best team. But because of the situation we're in, I need the Champions League. I need the star above the badge. You know, if we'd won the Champions League before, I might say I want the Prem because I think you can win the Champions League and still not be the best team in your country, which we've seen before. We've seen teams finish outside the top 2, top 3 and win the Champions League. I think to win a Prem with Liverpool and Man City in it and Chelsea would show a real dominance. However, Arsenal need the Champions League. We need it. We want the Premier League. We need the Champions League because we talk with a lot of chest, and we are the Arsenal, and we are an institution in world football. But every Arsenal fan knows that not having a Champions League at this football club is not acceptable. It's the worst thing that ever happened to Arsene Wenger, that he had a team of that level and wasn't able to win a Champions League. It's crazy. How can you have Henry and Bergkamp and players like that and not win a Champions League when Porto are winning a Champions League? But we live in the present. I think the Champions League is very open this season. I think it's very difficult because I think Liverpool, I think City, I think Bayern Munich, I think Real Madrid, I think Barca, I think all these teams are in with a shout. And of course, Arsenal. And of course, PSG, who are the holders. So let's see. Give me the Champions League. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Give me any one of them 2 and I'll be happy. Don said, Big C, I've put £10 on Gyökeres to score a goal in the first 10 minutes. Well, I hope. That would be nice to see a goal that early. Yeah, we got to get the star above the badge, man. Antonio said lost his cousin last week. Always tune in to watch you. It lightens the mood. Thanks to C Unit and come on, you Gunners. Big up to you, bro. Hope you are, you know, keep your spirits up and appreciate you tuning in and putting the comment in. I'm sure the community will big you up as well. Big up to you. Z said, big up from France. C Unit, I pray we win tonight. Anything could happen, but we must start strong. We must, bro. We must. Listen. Athletic Bilbao, let's have a look at their team. Nico Williams is not in the squad. He is injured. He's out for 6 weeks and he won't be playing tonight. I mean, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Nico Williams, I'm still glad he's not playing because you know he is dangerous. And he's out for 6 weeks, so you know he hasn't played the last couple of weeks. And he is dangerous in 1v1s, and at home may be different. But Unai Simon in goal, Gorosabal, Boiro, Vivian, Paredes, Vesca, Joriziga, Sanchez, who's a very good player, Navarro, Inaki Williams, who I always thought Inaki Williams was really good. I'm shocked he never got a move. And Berenga, who's decent, you know. We played them in pre-season and battered them. But it's pre-season. And I kept saying at the time, people have to remember they were a week or two behind us in terms of pre-season training. And I just thought, even though we'd done them, if we played them in Europe, they wouldn't be as easy as that, particularly in their ground. But then I remember watching them against Man United last season. They were awful, absolutely awful. So I don't really know what to expect from them, but they have won 3 out of their opening 4. However, they lost 1-0 at home at the weekend to Alaves, which was a massive shock to them. So let's see if we can take advantage. Doctor said Sanchez is class, would have been a class signing for. I'm shocked that nobody bought him. I'm really, really surprised that clubs left him there. And maybe he didn't want to leave. God, did he? What a name. Waneri is an underrated jewel. Was underrated jewel in the Leeds and Forest demolition. I think even though he didn't do crazy things in the game, but he gave us that drive going forward. And I would have liked to have seen him start, but it is what it is. Ezekiel watching and listening in a pub in Brixton, up the Arsenal. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. And I appreciate you locked in. Sometimes going to the pub to watch football is just great, innit? You know, loads of other fans in there, good atmosphere. It's almost the next best thing to being in the game sometimes. But yeah, Alex said, listening at work, big up from Kentucky. Come on, you Gunners. Big up to Alex, Argo. Tommy said, big up, see, anyone got a stream link for tonight? Anyone who's got a link, feel free to put it in the comments. Obviously, it's on TNT Sports 1. Kickoff is in half an hour. But yeah, any links, feel free. Young Gunner, does Arteta leave for you if he wins the Champions League? For me, does Arteta leave for you if he wins the Champions League? I mean, no. But he says, for me, he'd be sacked. He's a bigger issue than the owners. 1 trophy doesn't make up for 4 years. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Arteta. I'm not convinced he's going to win us the major trophies. However, you can't sack him if he wins the Champions League. It's not realistic, to be honest. As I said, man, he's taken too long, but any manager at Arsenal that wins a Champions League is going to be given free rein to do what you want. You're going to be a hero. Forget being sacked, bro. They'll be building him a statue, let's be honest. I genuinely think they will. So, I mean, T-Bird said we won't sack him if he wins nothing, never mind a Champions League. I said at the start of the season, Prem or Champions League to continue with his job. Now, if he won maybe the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, we maybe would have a conversation. But if he won like the Carabao Cup, I would still be like, nah. You know, Ange won the Europa League and got sacked. And that was historic for Tottenham. So I don't necessarily think it's just win a trophy and continue. I think it's what trophy have you won? What have we done in the league? You know, a lot of people were saying Ange should have stayed at Tottenham because they haven't won a trophy in 20 years and he won them a European trophy. Tottenham still said, that's not good enough. So to me, if Arteta won us the Carabao Cup this season, I would still be saying move him on because I think after 6 years and $1 billion, a Carabao Cup wouldn't be enough. But we'll see. We'll see, you know. I missed the super chat, Cormac. He said, I was asking, is Jova leaving? I saw it somewhere. Did Daichi headlock finish Jova? Listen, mate, I said to Jova, you better stop standing up every free kick, mate. I stuck him in a headlock. Punched him in the belly. Stone cold stunner, mate. Now he's gone. He's gone to Saudi. Now, listen, there's a story come out today. Nicolas Jova is basically working with the Saudi Arabian national team during the international break. A lot of coaches do things like this, to be honest. I don't think he's leaving Arsenal. He's just genuinely going to work with their national team because people are going to look at it now and go, oh, set piece coach, yeah? And start throwing big money at these guys. Imagine growing up as a coach and you just coach set pieces. You just coach set pieces. That's it. and you probably get a whole heap of money for it as well. And I honestly don't think there's any special science to it. I really don't. You get somebody who is brilliant at crossing the ball, you sign big players, and you attack the ball. And you get him to put it probably a yard outside the 6-yard box with pace, and you get big guys who attack the ball. I know people will say that's too simplistic, but I don't think it's that scientific. Yeah, there might be certain areas that if you run from here, you've got a better chance of winning the header, or if you go in 2s and 3s, maybe it's more difficult to mark. But genuinely, I don't think there's any special science behind scoring free kicks or scoring headers. You know, I've heard now that clubs are hiring coaches to do throw-ins. They got a throwing coach. Yeah, you throw the ball to someone's feet, mate. You know what I mean? You throw. So I don't know, people. What do you? Maybe I'm being a bit cynical there, but I really don't think there's any special science behind it. I really don't. Do you think we have the squad to play heavy metal? I think we do. We probably don't have the manager. I suppose the only thing I would say, heavy metal, when I think about Liverpool's team, they had 2 explosive wingers. They had 2 midfielders that never stopped running in Wijnaldum and Henderson. 2 fullbacks that bombed on. Maybe we're not quite as mobile as that Liverpool team, you know, or pacey in certain areas. But I think we could certainly play a lot more attacking. Watching here in Brazil, says Gary, big up to you. Can you react to Arsenal player ratings in EAFC? I actually brought that up in a stream. But we'll have a look. Maybe not today, though, to be honest. But I'll do it in one of the daily streams. I think FIFA comes out Friday, don't it? So maybe Friday we'll have a little review. Show me to the people. Curtis's 100k plat. Do you know what? It's upstairs. I'll maybe get it at half time. But I have... Has somebody made an account of the picture of the plat? You lot don't mess around, do you? You do not mess around. We should be playing hip-hop, G-Unit type football, yeah. You're right. What did you make of the Brentford throw-ins against Chelsea? Do you know what? I didn't even watch the game. I saw the highlights, so I don't even... What were they doing? Let me know, people. I didn't watch the full game. I literally saw the goals. So you let me know. Let me know, Cormac. Interesting question for you. Who does better with this team? Klopp and then... Yeah, I'm sure there was more to the question there. Big up to Sebastian, who's in Perth, 12:45 a.m, people. Yo, that training kit in the recent video is insane. It's nice, man. I bought the red training top, man. The zip-up one. It's nice. Although it's more burgundy, actually. But it is very nice. Very, very nice. Just in terms of tonight, people, as I said, the team is on the screen there, but just bringing it up there for people who, so you can see it better. Declan Rice returns. I think Gabriel is listed as the captain, which sort of shows that he's ahead of Declan Rice in the pecking order. Oh, they were doing up prime Rory Delap. Big up my bro, Akeem, man. Yeah, listen, it works. It's effective. Let's be honest, back in the day, when we used to go to Stoke, it was a long afternoon. You know what I mean? Delap, you see the ball boy throwing him a towel so he could dry the ball. Man's doing the long run up, you know, Fuller and Jonathan Walters and Shawcross, all these guys just throwing elbows, man. We hated it. Oh, it was the kryptonite for Arsene Wenger. But in terms of the team today, listen, for me, I don't want to get too down on the team because I like the team that we've got out. I just don't like the midfield. I don't like this sort of... What you're doing, in my opinion, is you're forcing us to create goals from the wing with that midfield, right? Zubimendi's not going to create many goals if he's sitting in the 6. Rice doesn't create a lot. Marino, the way he's been playing for us, doesn't create a lot. If you play him like he plays for Spain, maybe he does create, maybe he does score, but the way he's played for us, he hasn't. So then you're basically saying we're only going to create chances from Madueke and Eze or from a set piece. That's the only thing I don't like about the midfield. it makes me feel like we will create nothing from central areas. Which is why I would have liked to have seen Ethan in the 10, or you could have even put Eze in the 10. However, if you're going to play Marino, you've got to try and get him playing the way that he plays for Spain. That's the only way it's going to work. That's the only way he's going to work. You do not set him up the way we did against Liverpool. Bilbao are good. They're not as good as Liverpool. I think he went to Liverpool with the handbrake on because he was scared to lose. We've got to go to Bilbao and win tonight, right? This is a team we should be beating. They lost to Alaves at home at the weekend. They are a good team. It's a tough ground to go to, but you've got to go there and beat them. So I just hope it doesn't become some slow, lethargic game where our midfield are not getting forward. It's time for Marino to kind of prove his worth at Arsenal. Yes, we know that you can go up front and do a good job for us, but ultimately he was signed as a box-crashing midfielder is what he was described as. He crashes the box and he scores goals and he arrives and he creates. We just haven't seen Marino as a proper midfielder in this team because every time he plays, he's sat deep. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, brother, what's... You see, these guns are headlock. Brother, I don't know what kind of name that. All that, man. All that. Amici said, what if Arteta wins quadruple this season? Yeah, ain't happening. But if it did, it'd be a miracle. Fitz, oh, wow. Oh, wow. People, I got to go full screen. Get Deckers off. Are you seeing this? This is the guy that kicks off the door with the shotgun. This is the guy that even was having a go at me on the member stream. He thought I was an Odegaard fan. I said, relax. And we've got him to say, I'm not a merch hunter, but that tracksuit top they wore on Saturday was fire. Come on, you Gunners. Wow. When I say the PR is PRing, I mean the PR is PRing, people. We got Fitzjoseph to kick the door down with the shotgun. Talking about merch. Listen. The only reason I haven't bought that is because it ain't got a hood on it. I don't want the track top where it's winter's coming, people. If that's got a hood on it, it's a complete masterpiece. It's top quality anyway. But when we got Fitz, just order it. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Why not? I had to check whether that was his account. I thought someone had hacked him. I thought he'd been hacked. I can't believe it. Fitz is actually talking about merch. It is not. Listen, and the player, they make it look wavy. They know what they're doing, Arsenal. They're the masters of it. They are the masters of it. Yeah? You get weak. You win a game. They wear good merch. You start thinking about it. You go on the page. Leahy said, Fitz is like that Poppy who said, I love you too, and he barks back at you. Everyone knows he's got a soft spot. You know, by the way, for those of you that don't come in the member streams, right, Leahy and Fitz comes on and goes bang, bang, and goes mad. And Leahy comes on with the calm, soft, approach and he's very patient. He has no real concerns. They're like the polar opposite. But the thing I always say, what I like so much is we all want the same thing. We all want the same thing. And that's what I always say. This is the reason I don't say nothing back to these guys on Twitter. Number one, I don't care. And number two, we all want the same thing. We all want Arsenal to win. We've just got different approaches to it, We've just got different approaches. Gunaverse, what are your thoughts on the Charlie? Listen, man, we live in a society you want to have, freedom of speech, You want to have freedom of speech, and people should. But whether we agree with what they're saying or not is different. But nobody deserves, what happened to him. Of course not. But yeah, the training top looks nice. I bought the Champions League one. I wore it for the weekend watch along, but I thought first Champions League game we'll just wear the shirt. I've only just realised. I wore this shirt thinking we're going to be playing in this shirt. Then I realised as I started the stream, Bilbao playing red and white. And I've just seen that we're playing in the black and blue kit tonight. So I've wore the wrong one, really. But it doesn't matter anyway, as long as you know who we're supporting. But the merch, I'm telling you, when they drop good merch and then they win a game and play well, you are vulnerable. I'm telling you now, you are vulnerable. They will drop new merch right at the right moment. We beat Man City this weekend. Merch will come out next week, and we will be scrambling. And even if they don't bring out new merch, they will be promoting that merch again. And you'll go, oh my God, they've just beat Man City. Now it's getting cold. You know, I could do with a tracksuit top. They'll all come out in it, and you'll be all over the place. You'll be all over the place. The Eze shirt finally arrived. I'm doing the 100k stream Friday evening. We're going to do a giveaway. And then I'll give you guys the option of what you want. You know, whoever wins, you know, you could pick a shirt or something of your choice. Or you can just have that one. I haven't wore it. I haven't even... it's still got all the tags on it. So, yeah, it'll be up to you. It'll be up to... Keros, they got you as well, yeah? I bought the third kit. I crumbled. I looked at it because I haven't really looked at it that much. I'm still standing by what I said about that third kit. I don't like the collar on it. I don't. That's the only thing. It's the only thing on it. If it was a round neck, it's a masterpiece. But it is clean. And if you do like the old sort of with the big collars on it, then I can understand. I can understand. Showers them threads. Do you know what? I'll get them down. Shall I get them down? Let me get them down. Give me a second. People want to see the 100k plaque and the threads. Give me 30 seconds. Let's go, people. This is, yeah, merch therapy. We kick off in 12 minutes. So here's the third kit. Still got the tags on. So there we go. Look at that. Anything, yeah, the Eze. I know he's only got three letters in his name, but he just looks so Eze 10. It's nice. It is nice. Just the collars, man. I want that in a round neck. See, this is why I bought the t-shirt. Yeah, let it all work out. I put that on the 100k picture. This is why I like this t-shirt more with the round neck. They should have done that on the shirt, in my opinion. Fashion therapy, people. 35, 40 quid for this. It's a masterpiece, I'm telling you. Training kit. If you don't like that big collar, you get that. I'm telling you. But it's nice. Merch madness. And then what else? I wore this on the stream the other day. The Champions League training top, which is just beautiful, people. Absolutely beautiful. Merch is flying all over the place at the moment. Merch madness. And then, for those of you who haven't saw, but I'm sure most of you have, there we go. There we go. More trophies than Arteta, people. More trophies than Arteta. Armpits. That's what we need to see in May from Martin Odegaard. I'm a victim. Do you know what, though? I understand. I'm accepting of it. You know when you're a victim is when you don't understand what's happening to you? I know what's happening. I know. I don't even deny it. I can buy merch. I get weak. 1 minute it's this, and then next minute it's next day delivery, people. I'm aware of it. Yo, big up to Dre in the chat. It's his birthday, man. Shout out you on your birthday, bro. We'll do a giveaway Friday. Make sure you're involved. It's shameless. It is shameless. It is, but the merch is clean, man. The merch is clean. Got the plaque before the 100k stream. I know, people, you know. But we do it Friday. But happy birthday to man like Dre, man. Natalia said, I wish I had a closet of Arsenal shirts, but I'm way too broke. Do you know what, man? We might do some giveaways, man. You know, I've got some shirts. I've got last season's shirt, brand new, the home shirt, with Rice on the back that I've never worn. I think Comma V sent it to me. So we might do a few more giveaways, to be fair. Big up Kevin, who said it's his 29th birthday. Come on, you Gunners, give me a birthday win. Big up to you, bro. Big up everyone celebrating their birthday, man. Racker said, yes, Big C turned big 33 today. Yo, big up. Big up, man. Man will be at 200k before the 100k stream. Friday, we're there. The number one priority was to get the members streaming, you know, because the people then was waiting. Pessimistic Arsenal fan said, I turned 21 yesterday. Happy birthday, man. Oh, 21 years of age, man. What a time. What a time that was in life. Congrats, big up, Brett. Appreciate that. Everyone in the chat gets a shirt. If only I had that many shirts. 4,250 of you. And big up the Twitch gang as well. 25 of you on Twitch. Big up Terrence. Greetings from Singapore. You know what, man? I really enjoyed Singapore. The only thing, it was a bit expensive, but really nice place, man. Really nice place. You get a shirt, I get a shirt. Yeah, one of them. 21, legal to drink. Big up all the birthday. What is it? Virgos and Libras in it, September. You lot are active, man. Eze's wasted on the wing. Well, let's see. You know what? I almost forgot I'm here for a watch-along. Big C is a celebrity. Nah, far from a celebrity. Next stop, Talk. Bro, I've been on TalkSport, man. It's all right. It's all right, you know. I've been on there before. It's okay. None of them things are as good as they seem, you know. I've been on Sky Sports. I've been on TalkSport. It's all right, but your own platform, man, that's where it's at. I'm telling you now, it's the best. It's the best thing. Freedom. Do what you want. Say what you want. You know? But TJ said, congrats, Big C. Well deserved. Today's my birthday. Just give me a shout out. What's going on here, people? How many birthdays we got going on here? What's going on? Flex was dissing Amorim on Sky. Yeah, man, say what you got to say, bro. I have to say with Man United, and I know we're here for Arsenal, I think Amorim's the worst manager they've had post-Ferguson. I think he's the worst. I think he's worse than Solskjaer. Yeah, I do. I'm not talking about him as a manager overall, what he did at Sporting Lisbon, because clearly there's a good manager there. I'm talking about the job he's doing at Manchester United. I think he's the worst manager I've seen post-Ferguson. Moyes was not great. I think he finished 8th. Tried to play direct football. Ten Hag was awful, but ultimately Ten Hag won two trophies. And his football was a bit not great, but he won 2 trophies, bro. You know what I mean? No matter what anybody thinks about football, he won 2 trophies. Yeah, didn't they beat Man City in the cup final? Like, this guy ain't winning nothing at this guy's losing to Grimsby. Van Gaal was better than him. Mourinho was better than him. Solskjaer was better than him. Moyes. All of them. He's the worst. Van Gaal won an FA Cup. He's worse than all of them. They need to sack him right now. Honestly. Man United, if they want to move forward, they need to get rid of that manager. 3 at the back, it ain't happening. Yeah, they ain't even got a right wing back. I could talk about Man United for ages about their problems, but let's be honest. When Ten Hag got sacked, Amorim had a worse half season than him. But that's their problem. Let's concentrate on, you know, Champions League football. Big up Rodney in California. West Coast. Relegation, Man U. Imagine if they got relegated, man. Oshin said, big up C. I turned 26 today. I'm confused how many people are born a mother. What is going on today? The 16th of September. All of you lot are celebrating your birthday today. He would have been sacked if he was bold. What are you lot saying? That the nice flashy hair is keeping him in the job? Jeez, man. Anyway, we kick off in 6 minutes, I believe. No, 9 minutes, sorry. I haven't even watched any of that build-up. Yeah, we kick off. How many games are there at the same time? Only one. PSV against Union Saint-Galois. Tonight, Juventus, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Marseille, Tottenham, Villarreal. Thomas Partey and Pepe playing against Tottenham tonight. Partey's going to get a rough reception, man, from them Tottenham fans. I reckon Pepe will score. I saw some of the highlights from the Legends match. I seen Thierry Henry drop Puyol to the floor. Nasty work, man. Yeah, TNT Sports 1, people. TNT Sports 1. Not liking the third kit because of the collars. He's like saying, I'm into yours, which is... Nah, come on, man. Round neck, man. Them collars are old school now, but maybe, you know... I think they're trying to give it that sort of blast from the past feel, so I get it. Glamrock said, I'm predicting a 2-0 win. Right, let's concentrate on the game. I've actually hardly thought about the game. Two Pistols said it's his son's birthday today. Big up Nye, happy birthday. Yeah, man, I'm bigging up everyone. Neil said his dad was born on the 16th. He was born on the 8th. Big up to you two as well. Big up. Beer September babies, man. You know what I mean? Beer September babies. Yeah. Crew's birthday next week as well, man. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, right. Let's concentrate on the game. What are you guys saying? Richard said, if I win the shirt, can you give me the receipt in case we lose on Sunday? Big up the C unit and you, Curtis, most deserved 100k on YouTube. Big up to you, Richard. Always support. You can take the receipt if you want. Get your money back in case City beat us. But yeah, let's concentrate on the game for those of you just tuned in, people. Raya, Timber, Calafiori, Mosquera, and Gabriel. Midfield, Zubimendi, Rice, and Marino. Front three, Noni Madueke, Eze, and Victor Gyökeres. Exciting front three. A lot of people a little bit disappointed with the midfield. The fact that Marino's playing ahead of Nwaneri. But he clearly wanted him in the team. As soon as he scored that hat-trick for Spain, you know, he's in the team. Odegaard's injured. It's his Spanish brethren. He was always going to try and find a way to get him in the team. So I'm not surprised that Marino is playing. And we got a lot of quality on the bench, as Keros says. Hey, people are looking for streams. Anyone got a stream? Feel free to share it in the comments as well. Why is the training kit top so cheap? £45. I think that's the t-shirt, innit? I got the long sleeve one. I think that was a bit more. But, bro, this is what I'm telling people. Training kits is the way to go. Go for the training kit. The t-shirt will cost you, like, yeah, 40-odd quid. And I feel like they're more timeless, you know? I feel like they're more timeless. And then the Arsenal bench, people, is Kepa and Setford, this stupid role that you've got to have two goalkeepers on the bench in the Champions League. Have you ever seen a goalkeeper come off injured and then the next one comes on and he gets injured? Have you ever seen that happen? Why do you need two goalkeepers on the bench? Just interesting, isn't it? Big up, yeah, Lay's September as well, same day as Beyonce. Legends know each other. It must go wild at New Year's, right? Because that's September's the 9th month, right? So Christmas and New Year, you know what I'm saying, innit? It must start going crazy, and then by September, a whole heap of babies are born. Yeah. But yeah, man, big up all the Virgo and the Libra September babies, man. A shout out to Match Bingo. Scan the QR code link in the description. Use the code SHORE to get an extra £10 if you deposit 5 people. Scott, relax, man. But I hear you know what we're talking about. Look, how many birthdays? Birthday yesterday. People, bare September babies, man. What's going on? Well, much love to the community. The Arsenal bench is strong, man. Kepa, Setford, Saliba returns to the bench. Incapia, Martinelli, Norgard makes the bench. He hasn't been on the bench. I don't think he's been on. Has he been on the bench all season, Norgard? He was injured for a bit. Trossard, Lewis Skelly, Ethan Nwaneri, Max Dowman. It's crazy because last season I was looking at Lewis Skelly thinking, You're one of the best young left-backs in the Prem. You probably start at the World Cup for England. All of a sudden, he can't get in this team. And not even really getting a lot of rotation. I know a lot of people have said Skelly might end up in midfield, but with Zubomendi and Rice and Marino and Odegaard and Norgard, is he going to get midfield run-outs, you know? Listen, as I said, it's all about Arsenal winning rather than the individual. I would like to see Waneri get more minutes, though, that's for sure. But we will see. Important game for us tonight, people. Important game. And then the Bilbao team, Unai Simon, Gorozabal, Boiro, Vivian, Paredes, Vesga, Jorgiza, Sanchez, who I rate highly, Navarro, Inaki Williams, and Berenga. No Nico Williams. Gorka Arezzo, Lacue, Ruiz, Yuri, Gomez, Sanadi, Serrano, Santos, Padilla, Mora, and Luis is the bench for Bilbao. Bilbao were beaten at the weekend by Alaves. The players are on the pitch. The Champions League music is playing. Eze, Madwaki Champions League debut. Somebody said it's Mosquera's Champions League debut as well. The rest of the team will have played Champions League. I honestly have to say, right, that even from a point of view as just the channel and where we've sort of come from on this journey, it's always beautiful to hear Champions League music playing at an Arsenal game. Like, I remember them Thursday nights against teams where I don't know hardly any of the players. You've got no enthusiasm for the game. It's like, yo, we come a long way. But now we need to start winning, you know. We need it. The Champions League is where it's at. The thing that always disappointed me with the Europa League is that we never actually won it. We should have won the Europa League. You can be in the Europa League, but you need to win the Europa. Dundalk, man. No, shout out Dundalk. I'm going to visit them at some stage, man. I have to. I've shouted them out too many times. Richard said, even though he's a United fan, how big do you think it is for YouTube creators that Goldbridge got the rights to live stream Bundesliga games? I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. Because what that does, ultimately, it opens the door. You know, it opens the door, people. I think that what it does, it shows that mainstream football is now going from the TV to YouTube, because people are thinking, how much would it cost the Bundesliga to get their games on Sky or get them on TNT Sports? It would cost a fraction of that to go through a YouTube channel, but for a YouTuber or a content creator, that's going to be big, big money for them. You know, it's going to be big, big money for them. I'll tell you something that I heard. I won't say who it was, but I'll just tell you something that I heard, right? I heard a story about Ladbrokes. And basically, the guy was, they were paying 10 grand a month to a content creator. Ladbrokes were paying 10 grand a month to a content creator to sponsor the videos and the watch-alongs or whatever. This was years ago. 10 grand a month. So you're looking at 120 grand a year. The guy who was working for them was saying to get an advert on Channel 3, ITV, it was costing them around 800,000 a year to get an advert on there. And he was like, most people will see that advert on the TV, but a lot of them aren't football fans. A lot of them aren't this. So he was going, you could pay 800 grand to get your advert on TV, or you can pay 120 grand to get it on YouTube. Now, to that YouTuber, he's going to go, oh my God, 120 grand a year just for a sponsorship deal. But they're actually rather pay you because they know all your audience are going to be football related. You're more likely to be interested in, you know, gambling. And not saying that we're promoting gambling, but I'm saying, so it's going in that direction. I've actually had a conversation with somebody. I'm not saying, I don't know if this is going to happen this season, by the way, but I actually had a conversation with somebody about starting to stream French football. So those conversations are already happening in the background, people. So that I'm glad to see content creators getting that. You know, you might see the French league on this channel next season. Who knows? Let's see. But big up, man. We're underway, people. We are underway. Big game. First game of the Champions League. Nah, bro, no hate, man. No hate. No hate whatsoever, man. I want people to, you know, the more success that is in that same space that I'm within, the better it is for everybody. You know what I mean? You want the whole space to get bigger and bigger. There's enough room. I always tell people, man, the cake's big enough. Everybody can, you know, do their thing within this space. But yeah, man, the French one would be good. But I don't know. It's nowhere near at the stage of but somebody mentioned it, like, would you be interested in the French? And there was a contact and they've sent an email, and it's just in the early stages. But it'd be great if it happened. George said, Big C, first time on the Emirates this weekend. Hyped. What a game as well. Man City at home. Big up, man. You'll enjoy that. Member for 27 months. Bad Barf says, big up, Curtis. Your streams really helped me through a tough time. Good to be watching Champions League with you all. Keep streaming and being amazing. Love your work. Big up, bro. And honestly, man, them messages mean a lot, because, you know, when you can impact someone positively, man, it's that's what it's about, you know. Big up Gunarican, who said you bigged up my channel when you didn't have to. I actively tell people, if you've got a channel, promote it in the comments. You'd be stupid not to. If I see it, I'll promote it. You know. We're underway, people. We're underway. It's on TNT Sports, George. TNT 1. TNT 1. The stadium looks packed. Arsenal playing in blue with the white shorts and socks. It was my birthday yesterday. I can't believe somebody made an account with this. You lot are too sharp, man. Big up the whole C unit locked in. Over 4,000 of you. Get the likes up. The community is legendary. Let's get 1,000 likes before half time. Let's get 2.5K by the end of the stream. Big up Foster Home and said his dad passed away last week. Hoping for a good win to help lift my mood. Come on, bro. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Lift your spirits, you know. Big up for tuning in, man. Sorry to hear your news. GR said, love hearing the Champions League anthem. I'm not going to lie, your Europa League rendition was amazing. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, we don't miss that. Yeah, you're not wrong, you know. What? I don't like this camera angle. What's going on? Why is it so zoomed out like that? Why is it so zoomed out? I don't like that angle either. It's too far away. I don't feel in the game enough. Eze, looking for Yokeres strength. Get your body in. Yo, man said, Westcliff said, Curtis, I spent an hour scanning my kitchen with that Yucca app. I told you, bro. It's serious. They should sponsor me the amount of times I've bigged them up on this channel. But it's a game changer, I can't lie. Is Mosquera better than Kivior? Yeah, I think he is. It's early, though, but he looks better. It is, isn't it? It's FIFA settings. You know, when you're playing with your friend, you're like, yo, I need to pause, man. We need to change the camera angle. This camera angle stinks. Gabriel gives it away. We got to be careful, you know. I'm not totally confident about this game. Bilbao on the attack. Wee, just about cleared it. They're using the TV camera off Football Manager. They need to switch to director. Jeez, Kay said, you still wanting a dishwasher? I can hook you up, bring you out of the dark ages. I do want one. I do want one. I could get one, you know. It's just I don't know why I haven't got one. I turn into a Tesco cashier whenever I look for food. Bro, I'm telling you, that Yucca app is quality. Oh, is that Valverde, the Bilbao manager? This will be an interesting game. The commentator's mic is mad loud, is it? Hate the Londons. You should see third-tier football in Norway. Only one camera. Bro, you don't expect it in the Champions League, though, do you? That's the thing. It should be proper. Inaki Williams always been dangerous. I remember Man United. I think Louis van Gaal tried to sign him for about. He was expensive at the time, but he's obviously never wanted to leave. It's his boyhood club. Interesting how Inaki Williams plays for Ghana and Nico Williams plays for Spain. Maybe he couldn't get in the Spain team, Inaki Williams. I'll drop you an email. No worries, man. CurtisShawTV@hotmail.com. Anyone has got any suggestions or wants to reach out. Dot said, don't want to be shameless. I started a YouTube channel trying to turn the tables and grasp on control, concentrated wealth and power. There you go, man. America's public servant is the tag. Big him up, man. Told you, man. Promote people. Bad ball, man. Calafiori looking for Eze, puts it out for a throw-in. If you need a dishwasher, I work at Curry's. Shout me, man. Drop me an email. Daniel said, I moved from New York to Singapore. When I was behind you in time, New York, your watch-alongs were several seconds ahead of my streams. Now I'm in Singapore. I'm seconds ahead of you. That's crazy, isn't it? How? How am I behind? I'm watching it live. I don't get that. But must be the feed from YouTube has a slight delay, which is annoying. Deckers, is he offside? This game started slow, man. Don's got a bet on Gyökeres scoring in the first 10 minutes. We're not the quickest starting team, are we? So you've only got 4 minutes left for that goal to happen. Well, I don't think we've even had the ball in their penalty area yet. So I'm hoping for Don that he can win. Is this the actual... Surely these aren't the shorts and socks that go with that top. Is there not blue shorts or blue socks or black? That doesn't... Is that the right kit? Or is it because they're playing in dark shorts and socks we have to mix? What a ball that is. Bilbao on the attack. Cleared to the edge of the box. Comes out again. Shot. Oh, that's a foul. That could be a yellow card. Declan Rice, that's a wild challenge, man. If he makes... Yep, yellow card. I knew it. Wild challenge. We haven't started well. Deckers, that's a silly challenge, man. Shorts are moderated by UEFA. We have dark shorts. Otherwise, I thought so. It's because Bilbao are dark shorts. Yeah, we've started poor. Free kick to Bilbao, a yard outside the area. Yeah, Rice, his foot's high. I mean, the guy's kind of kicked his foot. Nico Williams there in the crowd jumping around. What we've done with this midfield is we've set up in a way that's going to encourage them onto us, because we look like we're playing a flat midfield. Rice on a yellow card is always a problem, because when you look at that midfield three, he's the one that you would say go and put challenges in, not really Zubamendi and Marina. Free kick, yard outside the area to Bilbao, 2 players over it. I tell you what, that stadium is lively. It's full and it's noisy. Zubamendi laying on the floor. It's crazy. Ronaldinho was the first player I ever saw score that free kick, shooting under the wall. I've seen Messi do it a few times. Free kick to Bilbao, rolls it, hits it, it's blocked. They're appealing for a penalty, but it's cleared. We've survived. I told you, what that midfield has done is it's forced us to... Any creativity is going to have to come from wide areas. So it's taken away the central attack. Oh, look, do you know what? A couple of people said that, and I thought, I'm not ready to say that yet. People were saying, oh, we played better without Declan Rice the other day. I'm not in that category. You know, I thought we played better without Odegaard. I've said many times, I think Rice is playing in the wrong role. He's being played as a left 8, as some sort of Bruno Guimaraes. He's not that player. So I think you're not seeing as good of a Declan Rice as we saw in the first season. So I'm definitely not at that stage. I still think Declan Rice is a top player. I just don't think Arteta's using him right. Oh, is it PSG? People said PSG. It's PSV, people. You lot making me think PSG are losing. PSV are losing. PSV are losing, people. PSG aren't playing. Jake said, his question, I'm creating a YouTube channel. How did you create your scoreboard? Somebody created it and sent it to me, to be honest. So I didn't create anything. I can't take the credit. And I use OBS because you can't put all these graphics on StreamYard. So you have to stream for OBS for watch-alongs. But there is websites where you can buy them, I think, where you can buy the scoreboard, but you need to know how to use OBS. But I'm sure you'll learn. I mean, I didn't know anything really about OBS, and I learned pretty quick. Tottenham are lucky to be in the Champions League, yeah, but they've got quite an easy run. Gyökeres, left-hand side, pulls it back, and the flag goes up for offside. Again, you don't want Gyökeres crossing the ball. You want him on the end of the ball. Now we've started slow, and Don, you've lost out on your bet, mate. 10 minutes gone, and Gyökeres didn't score. He looks onside there. Looks onside. It's stupid because he puts his flag up, and imagine we were going to score from that situation, and you've already put your flag up. Thoughts on Nico Williams staying? I feel like his career is over. He's still got a chance. He'll get a move. He's still young. I think Barca will go for him at some stage. Is OBS better than StreamYard? OBS is far better than StreamYard. It's just more complicated to use. If you can figure it out, it's way better. StreamYard is just very easy and simplistic to use, which is why loads of people use it. OBS is 10 times better, but it's more difficult. If you can figure it out, then you're good to go. Jake said, fan reaction said, Jake, I have a video on my channel explaining how to do it 100% free. There you go. Big up Fan Reactions TV. This is why we're a good community, man. We have started this game horribly, by the way. Wow, Eze, that looked like handball. We're camped in our half. I'm sorry, we are camped in our half. And it's because of the team that we've put out. These Spanish teams at home, they bop. No, all that pre-season, we bop them. Oh, great ball in, back post. Goes out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Horrible midfield, this is. Horrible. Arteta is so... I don't know what the problem is, but he's got. I said it before. He's got this inferiority complex, man. It must have come from him being at Everton. He sets up. We will not lose today. We will not lose. We've got our back four. We got two in front. We basically got three midfielders just sitting in front. Look at the gap from Gyökeres to midfield. Look where all that space in the middle of the pitch. You should have a midfielder there looking for the ball, playing between the lines. Instead, we got Zubimendi, Marino and Rice in a straight line. And then you've got a 30, 40-yard gap between our midfield and Gyökeres. It's absolute madness. It's madness. It really is. Now, this time Marino's joined in. He's actually pressing the goalkeeper. So that's where he needs to be playing higher up the pitch. If he's going to be in the team, play him in that role that he plays for Spain. Declan Rice is this game's going to be tough for him now. Bilbao on the attack corner. Bilbao the better team. Bilbao are the better team, and I'm sorry, they're not a better team than us. It's the setup. Setup stinks. We got no connection between the midfield and the striker on the front three. Madwake and all these guys are just defending. AFTV were preaching Marino's brilliance. Nah, man. It don't work. Not the way we use him. Corner to Bilbao, whipped in, headed away, comes out to the edge of the box, volleyed up in the air. Raya collects it at the second attempt. Come on, man. All that hype the other day. It's a constant roller coaster with Arsenal, isn't it? Batter Leeds, yeah, we're great. Lose to Liverpool, too negative. Beat Forest. Wow, Madwakey, so exciting. And you start like this and you're like, bro, come on, man. You've got to play better than this. He's conservative in his approach. We're meant to be turning up at Bilbao going, yeah, man, we're Champions League semi-finalists from last season. We're one of the best teams in Europe. That's the belief we should be turning up here with. I know it's early in the game, but it's the setup. The setup's not even allowing us to play like that. Big up DJB with the super chat, man. Appreciate that. Or super sticker, sorry. 7 defenders, no movement. They look far better than us. Look how they're moving the ball. They're on the attack again, right-hand side. Players in little pockets, look. Rice is one bad tackle away from getting sent off, especially when you're playing in places like Spain. The fans will get on you. Free kick to Arsenal, edge of the box. Marino, he's so good at winning free kicks. Bro, Eros, why do you think I said that on player ratings on Monday? I said, I'm not apologising to Madueke after one good game. I need to see more. I need to see more from them before I start, hyping people up too much. But it don't help with the system. Random Clip said the correct formation is supposed to be Eze at 10, two strikers up top. If you're going to have these three in midfield, 4-3-1-2. I don't think Arteta has ever played with two strikers, has he? Managers seem scared to do that. Look at once again. Oh, at that time, Marino is actually a bit closer to Gyökeres. He's in the centre circle, but we've got to get the ball to him. It's the system. I'm not even blaming the players, people, honestly. But hopefully we grow into the game. Look, Gyökeres, no support. I'm concerned about seeing so much of this performance. We saw this for 30 minutes against Leeds. We saw this for 20, 30 minutes against Forest. We saw it for nearly all the Liverpool game and most of the United game. Big up my bro, Fran, in the chat. Madueke's like Craig Dobson. I remember him, I think he played for Jamaica, didn't he? The football step over king but couldn't pass water. Non-league Danielson. Big up Fran. Make sure you go and follow him on 10 Trading. Mikel Florino. He loves rolling around the floor, man. Always looking for a free kick. Come on. Oh, if that ball would have worked, Gyökeres could have been in. The thing is, what gives me a bit of hope in this game is these Spanish teams, they don't low block. They're not going to low block at home. They're actually, look how high they are. Their defense is on the halfway line. So we should get some space. Oh, come on, ref, man. That's a soft free kick. Gyökeres gives away a free kick. There's Fran's link. Big up that guy D, man. Quirk said I've changed the channel. Bro, just tune in for the watch along, man. This is where it's at. You're not missing a lot. You are not missing a lot. Slow start to the game. 17 minutes gone. You just wonder, though, like, Mikel, you've played for PSG, Ronaldinho and Okocha. You played for Wenger. Do you know what I mean? You coach with Pep. Like, why? I think he's obsessed with just dominating possession and playing slow football and just wearing out the opposition by keeping the ball. That seems to be the way he wants to play. But the tempo is so slow. This reminds me of Atalanta away last season, where we just sat in and played for a 0-0. Marino handballs it. Ah, dear. Hopefully we improve, but they look the better team so far. Bilbao look prepared, yeah? They lost at home at the weekend to Alaves. They're going to want to react, Remember, they were in the Europa League last year. They've made it back to the Champions League. They're going to be up for it at home. This is not playing to Gyökeres' strengths. Arteta's lost his mind. I'm sat making fishing rigs. That's how excited I am for this game, says that guy, D. Bro, it's crazy. Come on, man. Calafiore. I haven't even mentioned some of our players' names. I don't think they've touched the ball. Eze, first time I remember him having the ball. Arteta's throwing arms up. I don't know what. Look, I think he's telling Eze to get wide, which we all said he's not a winger. Come on, move the ball. Eze's in loads of space on the left. Are they going to play the diagonal? Calafiore's almost up front. Calafiore's on the wing, and Eze's sat deep. Look, in that position there, he's got no one to pass to. We've lost the ball. It's going to be a long night, man, I'm telling you. One thing I've noticed with Arsenal, we start to play well once we score. It's like the goal changes it. Did you see that? He was He was shouting at Eze. He was telling Eze to get wide. Eze drifted inside. He was pointing telling him to get in the space out wide. I don't know if you know this, Mikel, but you've signed the wrong player if that's what you want. He ain't a winger, bro. He's going to drift if he plays wide. Give it to him. You don't want him in that position too much. You don't mind if he does that, though. Switch it. I think he's offside, Madueke. I hope he's not. Come on, cook him. Give it. Cook him. Madueke's first chance to run at him. Gets to the byline. Loses out. And cleared. That was good play by Eze, though. Don't foul him, please. Don't foul him. Well done. Madueke gets to the byline. Pulls it across. What a block. Eze was in. It's cleared. That's not a foul, ref. How is that a foul? He blocked the shot. Eze nearly scored. Madueke with the assist. Good pressure, Madueke and Timber. Timber does really well. Nicks it off him. Madueke pulls it across. Eze was going to tap it in. Oh, he does kick the guy's leg after he gets there. You know, in Europe, you make one little bit of contact, the player rolls around, they'll give the free kick. If Eze steps forward to that, he scores. Or if the ball's got a bit more power on it. It could have been a great start. We could do with that Eze goal, man. Yeah, I know, yeah, but you just don't want us to have to grow into the game all the time. That's a nice stadium, to be fair. You don't want us to have to grow into the game all the time, You want us to start games quick sometimes and be on the front foot. And Bilbao look confident. In the Champions League, you can't drop many points, We've got Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich. We've got other games, tricky games. Arteta will never win a big trophy for us, says Coma. It is pronounced Eze. I saw he said that himself, but I'm too locked into the Eze pronunciation, man. We ain't moving from it. Shouting at Eze, but never at Odegaard, Martinelli or Havertz. And called him out after his first game, but through ball looking for good strength by Gabriel. Too strong. Wins a goal kick as well. Excellent defending. The game is boring. Yeah. Gabriel shouting at Calafiori there, I think. Marvellous. Ratton said, watching the game, listening to you, real commentating in real time. Big up, man. Come on, we got to improve. These are nights where Zubimendi needs to get on the ball, Our midfield is so flat. Arteta hates Eze. I don't think it was his signing. I genuinely think that was a Berta signing. And Gyökeres for me as well. I think they were both Berta signings. We bought Eze because Havertz got injured, and Berta basically said, look, we're late in the window. Havertz going to be out for 3 or 4 months. I've got a deal ready for Eze. He's desperate to play for us, and he's going to go to Tottenham if you don't get him. And he said, all right, we'll do that. It's not really what I want, but we'll take him. And he knew the fans would be absolutely hyped as well. And Gyökeres, let's be real, he wanted Sesko. The only reason he didn't buy Sesko is because the price tag was through the roof and he was scared to come and compete. Play the through ball. Gyökeres could be in. Ball's took him a bit wide. Can he get hold of it? Victor Gyökeres. No, he's wide. Oh, he shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Aye, aye, aye. No, he was onside, I reckon. He's in his own half. Yeah, he's on. He's on. The guy at the top's playing him on. You need the ball to be a bit straighter. Took him wide a little bit. Hey, Eze gets megged. Come on, man. Eze's meant to be megging people, not getting megged. Aye. Jeez. Who is that? That's Sanchez. I'm sure. No, it isn't. Who's that guy? You're a Gizar. Gyökeres, man. He didn't get hold of that quick enough. Needed to get it out of his feet. Look, Bilbao on the attack again. We could be in trouble tonight, I swear. These lot look active. Gotta admit, see, Noni is what you wanted from Leao. Nah, you need to chill, bro. Noni's good, bro. He ain't on Leao's level. Oh, great strength by Gyökeres. Look, someone's got to make the penalty area. What do you want him to do? Can he? Oh, I would have had a shot there. Eze, don't go backwards. Look, we got no width, man. See, we've slowed it down. Man's comparing Noni to Leao, bro. That could be a 3-minute timeout. Crew's a big fan of him, but bro, he ain't Leao kind of carnage. There is some carnage there, but no, I mean your name's Amazing James, but yeah, that should be that comment is more like awkward James. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not admitting anything. In fact, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to go and watch some Leao highlights. Come on, speed the game up and we will score. I'm telling you. Speed the game up. Calafiori, stop running and pass it. Go on. Get at him. Timber, great ball in. Oh, Gyökeres. I think you got to score. Diving header. What a ball in by Timber. Jesus, what's going on the other end? That's better, you see. Now the game's getting stretched. Now we're man paid for a timeout. He deserved it. The comment was wild. He's welcome back, but just 3 minutes. It's like being naughty in school. You don't get kicked out, but you might get a short detention. But big up to everyone locked in, man. We're growing into it a bit now, I can't lie. Here is Noni. That was a great ball in by Timber, man. Is it me or does Eze look a yard off this level? Am I being unfair? He needed to attack the cross, not wait for it. Maybe a knee-jerk reaction. If you watch him a lot at Palace, he plays in a very relaxed manner. It might even look like sometimes he's not up to the speed he is. He just plays at that speed. He's a very calm character. I'd wake you in the corner. We're growing into it now. Yeah? Yeah. It's surprising because he runs down the line a lot for a left footer playing on the right. What a ball by Timber. Should he have scored? Doesn't. Oh, yeah. It's like he's stretching a little bit, man, but unlucky. We're growing into it now. We're growing into it. Come on, the Arsenal. Come on, the Arsenal. Let's get a goal. Yeah, Timber crossing like Sanya. Yeah, I remember Sanya used to cross that. He used to even jump up a little bit. Short corner. As Jova earned his money, whipped in. Headed away. Do you think he should score that, Billy? Billy thinks Gyökeres should have scored. I thought he was stretching slightly. But don't foul him. Throw into Arsenal. Took 25 minutes to play for. I told you, it's like I don't know why we do that, though. Like, why do we... Because there'll be games where you concede in that 20 minutes. And then your back's against the wall. I think we can start a bit quicker. Play quicker football. We're a better team. That's poor. Who was that? Subby. I haven't really noticed him in this game. I still think we can improve. Got to play a bit quicker. Eze could become our Grealish. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing. I know Grealish won the treble, but he definitely was worse at City than Villa. Yeah, you could be 2-0 down if you're playing a better team. It's a very open game, I'll be honest. But we are starting to warm up a little bit. Brilliant play by Timber. Madueke's got so many players around him. Yeah, free kick. You can win free kicks very easily in Europe. Arteta thinks Rice is Gerrard. Yeah, and he ain't. That's for sure. It's so obvious Eze wants to play in midfield, yeah. Put him in the 10, throw Trossard on the left, take Marino off at half-time. But he won't. Or put Waneri in the 10. Rice on a yellow, it's hard for him, innit? Because he's all action, putting challenges in. In Europe, he puts one bad tackle in tonight. He's sent off. He's got an early yellow card. Big up to everyone, man. 5,000 of you locked in, man. Amazing support. Big up the Twitch gang. Big up the whole C unit. Free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice to take it. Crossing position. Can we score from a set piece? Rice whips it in. Free header, goes wide. 3 players versus Madwakey, says Mohammed. Yeah, they're doubling up and tripling up. They probably watched the game at the weekend and thought, he's the danger. Gyökeres down, holding his head. I think he clashed with Gabriel. We better hope that's not concussion, by the way, because we haven't got a striker on the bench. Gabriel's headed the back of his head as well. Oh, he's cut his head. Yeah, we could be in trouble. We could be in trouble. If that's a deep cut, he'll have to come off, have stitches, and probably wrap his head. If it's not too deep, you can throw Vaseline on it. If he comes off, we ain't got a striker. You have to put Marino up top. Oh, Gabby, man. How your head in the back of his head? Communicate with each other. Gabby, can't you see he's in front of you, bro? What are you even jumping in? Oh, he's kind of appeared in front of Gabby, hasn't he? Dear, oh dear. Back of Gyökeres' head is bleeding. 2 physios on the pitch. If it's a light cut, you could Vaseline it. If it's a deep cut, you might need stitches. If he's got a bit of dizziness, concussion. If he had concussion, by the way, he'd miss the game. He'd miss the game at the weekend. Concussion's like 7 days at least. This could be a really bad injury. Looking ahead. City, yeah. City. If he's got concussion, he better tell him he hasn't. Yeah, I mean, just say, listen, take me off because of the blood, but not the concussion. Ah, come on. We need that Viking Scandinavian spirit to come through, man. You'd think that would mash up Gabriel's head as well, wouldn't you? Head in the back of someone's head. Gabby's just hold that. Favela settings. Probably used to headbutt the wall. Yeah, the back of your head just, yeah, it cuts, don't it? It's a deep cut. Definitely a deep cut. Gabby's just like, oh, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, just wrap his head, man. You know what I mean? Viking settings, people. You know what I mean? Wrap his head, Terry Butcher settings. I hope he scores now with this headband on. Somebody said you've got more people watching than AFTV. Let's have a look. I just like to see the numbers. They've got 4.9. We got 5.2. What a community we've got. What a community we've got. That's unbelievable. They got 1.7 million subscribers. We got 102,000. We got more people watching. What a community. Unreal. Gyökeres is up. He's fine. He's got a black headband on now, wrapped. Looking like the Swedish Terry Butcher. No more hair flicks. Yeah, you can't flick your hair, bro. You can't flick your hair. Big up to everyone. Come on. Yeah, I hope he gets angry now. Like, what? Got a headband on. Viking. Just score and do the celebration, you know, with a headband. He's coming back on the pitch now as well. Curtis, brother, congrats on the YouTube plat. You deserve it. Thank you, bro. Big up the community. Cape Town in the hizzy. Big up South Africa. Big up John. Anyway, game's back underway. 33 minutes gone. Been a quiet first half. They've been the better team. We've had a couple of half chances, but we haven't played very well. Offside or handball for Bilbao. One and only DJB said big up to his channel. Bad boy channel this, you know. Come on, man. Let them know, bro. Yeah, handball, free kick. Eze's wasted on the wing. Said it many times, bro. If you're going to sign him, let him battle with Odegaard and buy a left winger. I ain't deserved that, says Amazing J. 3 minutes, man. You know what I mean? It's massive followership on CSTV. Come on, bro. We ain't messing about. Big up. Gyökeres with the touch. Goalkeeper collects it. Wow, this is a bad game of football. Why do we play? Why are we... I can't understand. I said this the other day, people, that I can't understand the way we're playing. I'm confused by it as to why we're playing like this. I think we're a better team. I think we're more attacking. I think we can do more. We've got a solid foundation defensively. We don't need to be overly defensive when you've got such a good back four with defensive players in front of them. You've got Rice and Zubimendi. £150 million worth of players that can sit in front of the back four and protect you. And then Marino's sitting as well. I just don't get it. I do not understand it. At half time, what would I change? I think you either put Waneri in the 10 or you put Eze in the 10 for me. And you've got to push the team 10 yards higher up the pitch and get that midfield closer to our front three. I'd change the manager at half time. It's madness. Arsenal in possession. Look how slow we're passing the ball. We can't play through midfield. We cannot play through midfield because it's too slow. And when you take too long, you allow them to get in position. He's going to give a foul. Madwakey fouls him. We've been awful to watch. Honestly. Some of you were asking for streams to watch the game. I wouldn't even bother. Give the opponent some credit. Bro, yeah, they're good. They're good, but our team's probably worth 5 times the amount of theirs. He won't put Eze cam. No, I don't think so either. We are so boring to watch. Gyökeres is going to the left. We've created nothing really. The cross for the header and the one that was cleared. Here's Eze. Good touch. Tries to play a through ball. I don't mind that, but Gyökeres wasn't on the last man. You can tell, I still think we've got some teething problems in our team. We're still trying to figure out. Jazz says, my big bro, an avid Liverpool and Spain fan, told me all Basque-born ballers play defensive, even as coaches and catalogues are offensive for Catalans, I think you put, are offensive through and through. Arteta is Basque. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the camera angle. It's very distant, isn't it? Oh, poor pass by Calafiori into Rice. Rice has fouled him. Jeez, I told you they're going to dive. Rice hardly touched him, but he falls to the floor. Ref's going to have that in his mind now. Oh, there's one. I'll let you off with that one. Rice might get sent off tonight. I'm telling you. He's been booked. Fouled him. Look at the way the guy falls to the floor. He's trying to make a big deal out of it. Even though the ref never booked him, that's going to be in the ref's mind. Oh, he's on a yellow. That was one. You do that again, you're off. And then this game's ruined. I love Declan Rice, but I would possibly take him off. Because going down to 10 men would be a disaster. And he's on edge. You can tell he wants to run around. And these guys are clever. You see it when these teams in La Liga. A little bit of contact. They'll roll around the floor, get around the ref. He'll get sent off, second yellow. It's annoying because he's our energy in midfield as well. We need him to be at it. We can't play central. We can't get through their midfield because it's not being moved quick enough. Anyway, free kick to Arsenal on the halfway line. Steve-O said, Big C. Amazing James actually said Noni is better than Henry. Can you imagine? I think we need drastic measures here, bro. The sacrilege. He's got to be trolling at this point, Stephen. PSV said, Arteta, what position do you think is your best? Also, Arteta, it doesn't matter what you think here. Here's Madwakey on the right. 2 players on him straight away. Wins a throw-in. Rice off as a 10. Trossard left wing. Yeah, something along those lines, definitely. How am I yawning at 6:30 p.m.? The Arteta effect. I'm not going to say the Arsenal effect. Slot took off Kirkes in the first half, yeah. I'm not saying Rice for the performance that I want to take him off. I'm saying because I think he's a very big red card risk. Zubimendi and Marine, our whole midfield is not working. Good tackle by Gabriel there. Come on, man. Step it up. Please. We can't be this boring to watch. We've got so much talent. Calafiori left-hand side. Cross is blocked. It's so easy to play against, man. So easy. It's one-dimensional. He tried to leave one in on Eze there. You see that challenge, how aggressive he went in on him there. Yeah, it's going to get feisty, this game. It's going to get feisty. Good work, though. Good work. I like that. Good challenge. The guy wasn't happy with it. He tried to go in on Eze. Tough then after. It's a good job he won the ball because the studs were up a bit. But I like that from Eze. Bit of fight. We got to fight our back into the game a little bit. People thought Zubamendi was Thiago Alcantara. What a player he was. 1.3k likes, 5.2k in the chat. Long throw, Calafiori. It's headed away. That's handball, ref. Surely. Arsenal have the ball back. Play. You're going to lose it. Jesus, Calafiori, man. Out for a throw-in. We're horrible to watch. Genuinely horrible. How can he watch this and think this is good? How can Arteta be watching this thinking this is good, man? Come on. Our front three is Eze, 67 million. Gyökeres, 64 million. Madueke, 52 million. And we're playing football like this. And you got Rice, 100 million. Zubamendi, 50 million. Marino. There we go. Come on. Madueke, right foot. Shot blocked. Do something different. Have a long shot. Timber. Right-hand side. Madueke on the overlap. Madueke now on his left foot. He very rarely cuts in. There we go. He seems happier on his right foot. Cross is blocked. It's just so... By live numbers, Curtis has the biggest Arsenal fan channel. Just saying. Hey, big up to you, bro. Big up to you. And big up for the numbers. Over 5,000. Appreciate the support. Wow. Joe said, Jake said, just seen a video of hospitality at Mansfield Town. Looks a great day. Yeah, they asked me to do a radio thing there. Oh, Bilbao left-hand side, shot blocked. I think that's... No, it's a goal kick just wide. I thought Raya saved it. No, I can't relax, bro. That's how I watch Arsenal. I'm on edge. Come on, man. Seriously, people. I genuinely think this is criminal what the manager's doing to this team. I think it's criminal. And trust me, yeah, we'll win games. We might even win this game and we'll forget about it. And we'll go, oh, we won, at least we won. This team do not need to play like this. They just don't. They do not need to play football like this. Go on, Nonny, you got a bit of space this time. Well, he's got two on him already, actually. He's got to cut inside a little bit. He's actually running down the line every time. This is fraudulent from this manager. How can you watch that midfield against Liverpool and think, yeah, go on, I'll play it again. Just for banter to see how it works out. That midfield, Mikel, doesn't work. Simple as that. Yeah? Zubamendi, Rice, Marino, no, it doesn't work. You got no creativity. How are you going to score a goal from a central area with that midfield? It ain't happening. All you're going to rely on is the wing. So they double up on Madueke. And Eze ain't getting the ball that much on the left-hand side. We're almost set up to get a draw or score from a set piece. And Rice is walking a tightrope on that yellow card. Look at that from Rail. Shanks it out for a... Is it a throw-in? It's a throw-in. Aye! Bro, honestly, we haven't conceded. We're playing poor. We're just not getting going. And I've seen it in every game this season for at least a spell. United, loads of the game. Liverpool, the whole game. First 30 against Leeds. And probably the first 30 against Forest. And now the first 45 against Bilbao. Slow, methodical, boring football. That you just don't want to watch it. Why would you even want to watch it? Anyway, man. I think a lot of the time the win covers up the performance. And remember, in Europe, we're going to have to go up a level or two. This is Bilbao. This ain't Real Madrid or Bayern or City or Liverpool. You got to go up another probably 2 levels to this. But anyway, 3 minutes added on at the end of the half. Free kick. Marino fouls him. Aye. All we need is 1 goal. I know we're getting a clean sheet. I hear you, but come on. I'm not surprised we get a clean sheet with a goalkeeper, 4 centre-backs, 3 defensive midfielders, and you drag both your wingers back. You're going to keep a clean sheet. The score doesn't bother me. It's how we're playing. 100%, bro. Bilbao away is not an easy game. I didn't expect us to come here and batter them. I expect to see some free-flowing football. We won 3-0 at the weekend, a positive result. C said, Curtis, Liverpool fan, why do you defend with 11? You have no counter threat. Mikel Arteta, bro. Bilbao drew it across. It's cleared. Look, Madwakey, edge of his own box. Marino. That's a foul. That should be a yellow card, ref. Literally rugby tackle Jokeres to the floor there. We're getting cooked. Well, we're on the break now, Madwakey. 1v1, he might cook him. I swear down, this guy every time crosses with his right foot. Is he right-footed? Is he fooling us? And look, he goes out for a goal kick. I've not seen Madwakey cut inside and shoot or cross with his left foot in this whole half. And yet he's left-footed playing on the right. That should be a speciality. Anyway. You wanted a repeat of Liverpool stifle the opposition, nick it 1-0. The problem is sometimes the opposition will score. Yeah? Or we won't score, and then you draw, and then... He might be looking at this game and saying, I want to win, but I'll take a draw. You got to remember, he's from the Basque region. He probably knows a lot about Bilbao. You can see the stadium, nice stadium. It's full. He might be looking at this going, you know what? If we don't lose this, I think we've got Olympiacos coming up at home. We can beat them. Maybe he's adding it up like that. Maybe I'm seeing it different. I've seen this as a game we need to win. They've just lost to Alaves at home, and they've got no Nico Williams. White Glove said Rice off, Eze 10, Trossard left wing. Look at the state of us. We're all over the place, giving away. They're on the attack. Shots blocked. Oh, it goes out for a corner. Who gave that away? What the hell are we doing here? What is that? Gabriel, poor, bro. Looked like he kicked the floor. Don't worry, same midfield will play Sunday. We just never... People have to understand. We never play well with Marino in midfield. It just doesn't happen. We have no connection to the front three. Neil Blanchflower, new member. Big up to you. Sell Mikel. I'm not sure you'd be able to get a buyer for him. Corner. Last chance before the half's out. Flicked wide. And that will be half time of a stinky first 45 minutes. Very, very stinky. Yeah. No wonder they made this an early kickoff. They want to make sure you've got a chance to watch EastEnders later, because you'll get more fun watching that. So poor going forward. Let's get the half time. No connection between midfield and attack. Marino in midfield doesn't really help. That was a stinker of a first half to watch. Real stinker. Don't get me wrong. There will be games where Eze's on the left and he balls out, right? There will be games because we will dominate the ball and get forward and it'll drift inside. But when you're playing better opposition like this, and Arteta is concerned about the opposition, this is the reason why I said if you want Eze as your left winger, it's not the right player. You know, he's a fantastic player. You look at our midfield today, none of them are playing well. Rice has actually got about the pitch, but he might get sent off. Zubimendi, in a game in Spain, possession based, not that physical. Has Zubimendi touched the ball today? He's hardly been on the ball. What has Marino done in that first 45 minutes? Nothing. Nothing. Has he helped Gyökeres? No. Has he got on the ball? Nothing. Nothing. Our midfield's non-existent. Bagel settings, people. We are a bagel today. We got nothing in the middle. Nothing at all. No creativity, no connection, no nothing. Madueke's got 2 or 3 players on him. Eze's barely got the ball. Gyökeres barely had the ball. And you're right. If we win this game 1-0, we'll say it's a masterclass. You've gone to Bilbao, you've defended well, you've nicked it 1-0. That's what you do in Europe. Brilliant. You won't keep getting away with this. The same way a lot of people are, Liverpool won't keep getting away with that, but we won't keep getting away with this. We don't need to be this defensive. We've got the best back 4 in the Premier League for the last 2 seasons. So I don't understand why we then feel, Zubimendi, Rice, Marino, you 3 sit in front of the back 4 and protect them. And then we've got nothing up top. Oh, Lawrence, listen, I know me and you, Lawrence, have spoke about it a lot of times. If you restrict Gyökeres of service, it's going to look horrible. I'm not going to deny that. I've said many times, Gyökeres ain't like, I'd pay to watch him. He's not making... It's just he's a battering ram. He'll run through people who score goals. We create nothing. We've created one thing for him, which is the header. He had the half chance, actually, where he got rolled through. He did have a couple of half chances, but overall, we don't create anything. They've obviously watched Madueke at the weekend and gone, he looks dangerous. They've doubled up on him all half. Eze's hardly touched the ball. And our midfield are nowhere near our attack. So, something's not right. Zubimendi ain't touched the ball. Rice looks like he could get sent off. He's on a yellow. He's then fouled somebody afterwards. He's probably on his last warning to get sent off. And Marino's non-existent. So there is no way on earth we should be coming out in the second half with the same midfield 3. But I guarantee you we do. I'd take 2 of the midfield off right now. I'd take 2 of them off. I'd take Marino off because he's just ineffective. And I'd take Declan Rice off because I think he's going to get sent off. He's going to miss time 1 more challenge and get sent off. And I'd probably put Eze. I'd put Waneri in there or Eze in the 10. Eze hugging the touchline is crazy. I can't believe Arteta was shouting at him like that. It's mad. It's mad. These are players that we were hyped and celebrating when we signed. Declan Rice, £100 million footballer. And we're playing him in a role that he's not comfortable with. He ain't Bruno Guimaraes. He ain't Barella, bro. I don't know why people think Declan Rice can play left 8. He doesn't shoot from distance in open play. He doesn't play defense splitting passes. He doesn't zing passes all around. He's good at taking a corner and winning the ball back. I don't get it, man. And again, there'll be people sitting here again going, it's 0-0, I still think you'll win. And no, I've seen this nearly every game this season for at least half an hour. Stinky football, and we get away with it when we win the game. But we'll get caught out. Big up everyone locked in. 6.1k locked in. Let's get the likes up to 3k. Subscribe if you haven't already. Great support despite the game being so bad. The tempo is well off. Yeah, we play. I've said it so many times, bro. We play in like first or second gear. It's too slow. It's easy to play against. Bilbao have played well, yeah. Give them credit. Give them credit. We play in the Prem. The Prem's meant to be a quick league. We should be used to it. Good away performance. Defensively, not the attack. Not the attack. Attack's been pretty poor. Same old story. I'm sick of it. Bro, we spent 260 million. And we look worse going forward than last season. Come on, man. Come on, Mikel. I said the same thing at half-time at the weekend. Step it up. Push the tempo up. We're a better team than this going forward. We don't need to turn up and look like we're playing for a point. We can go to these grounds and dominate the game and beat them. We're capable of that. Let's see. Harambo, 1.2 billion spent. Maybe it works for Spain and a select few game. Overall, he's out of place. Going forward, he's not part of the game plan. Not a natural left winger or left back. Yeah, 3DM. Let's see. Come on. Come on, please. Give us some football we can enjoy, man. Give us some football to enjoy. No Arsenal fan can watch that and enjoy that. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. Not lethargic, slow, all the right words, mate. All the right words. Everyone's seeing it now, though. People can jump in. I no problem with anybody coming in the chat going, oh, you know, I think you've been... The mainstream media are starting to pick up on it. Arsenal, why are they defending so much? Why, you know? We're capable of getting forward a lot more. Listen, who's played well? I think Timber's played quite well. Calafiori hasn't been great. He's given the ball away. Gabriel, sloppy pass once. I don't think many play. I honestly think Timber and Ray are the only two that I can really... Gabriel was playing all right. Then he gave the ball away and got us in trouble. Mosquera's been quiet. Come on. Kyle, I agree with that. The second half will set the tempo for the Man City game now. Because often it's how you finish a game, not how you start it. So if we can come out second half a bit quicker, a bit more on the front foot, score a couple goals and win, you're flying into the City game. If you play like that again, geez, that City game will be madness. Big up Fran, he said, I keep trying to get back to watching Arsenal. Every time this Arteta football sends me back into retirement. It's dreadful week in, week out. Honestly. Treadmill said Curtis complains more. Bro, have you seen the football? This is worse than like your wife coming home and you haven't cleaned the dishes or you haven't hoovered up. It's brutal. I feel like I'm being punished. You know what I mean? I watched Man City, Man U. I'm like, yo, Haaland's balling. Doku's dropping shoulders on people. I'm enjoying this. Brentford against Chelsea. Well, I only saw the highlights, actually. I didn't watch all of that. But I'm watching other teams going, yo, João Pedro's balling. Haaland's balling. These men are... And then I watch Arsenal. I go, right, is this it? For $1 billion, this is how you want to set us up? I don't get it. Take the shackles off us, bro. Let the team play. Let the team play. Now, don't get me wrong. You win the title like this. You win the Champions League like this. I'll shut my mouth and say, yo, you stunk out the whole season. You won the Champions League. But if you ain't winning a Champions League or a Premier League playing football like this, no chance. We're Arsenal. We've got a certain DNA. We play a certain way. I know people will talk about George Graham, but George Graham was in the 90s, bro. Wenger put a certain thing into this football club that we play good football. Yeah? If you're going to play stinky football, it has to be successful. If you play stinky football and don't win the major trophies, you shouldn't be at the club. Bro, the man was shouting at Eze to get wide, you know. I hope some of you saw that. Shouting at Eze to get wide. Bro, that's not his game. He drifts inside. That's what he does. Did you not know that? when you paid 67 million for him? 6-7. You like that one, innit? 67 million pounds, and you're shouting at him, hug the touchline. Do what Martinelli does. You know what I mean? Come on, man. He'll probably get dragged as well. Man treating Eze like he treated Pepe. Exactly. Anyway. Let's see how it goes. Arsenal forever. Celtic have our captain because the shorts are... Oh, Tierney. Kieran Tierney, lad. It's Kieran Tierney, lad. Name one attacking player who hasn't suffered with Arteta. I'd struggle to name one. The one I would say who didn't as a player was Saka, but then Saka's had a torn hamstring and a pulled hamstring, so he has suffered under Arteta. Is it the style that makes the back four look good? It makes them look a lot better because they're protected, bro. It's protection football, you know? It's 2 DMs, 3 DMs today. Must be a dream playing centre-back for Arsenal. Your full-backs are tucked in, your wingers drop back, two midfielders sat in front of you. Goalkeeper gets off his line and covers the space in case a ball goes over the top. You'd love to play centre-back for Arsenal. Walk in the park, bro. Cam said this game is so horrendous they're just replaying Eze's foul in front of goal as the half-time highlight. Yeah, TNT ain't got nothing to show us, bro. What they meant to show us from the first half? Nothing. Anyway, Emmanuel said Rice out, Eze 10, Noni to the right, Waneri left. I wouldn't mind. Dirty Darce, we need a more offensive-minded coach than Arteta. Yeah. Herd 88, I've had it with Tapas Moyes, no free-flowing play, awful to watch, 0 trophies. How the Arteta fan TV brigade still back him is beyond me. Yeah, I used to say that, Arteta fan TV. I still joke about that with Robbie and them. But I don't know. Above and Beyond said, what point do players stop listening? With 0 success, yeah? That point becomes very dangerous. Because then, if the players stop listening to him and he stays at the club, you've got a team that don't believe in what he's doing, and then it doesn't work. So, people, don't forget we are sponsored by Match Bingo. Scan the QR code, link in the description below. Real Madrid Marseille at 8 o'clock. If you want to watch an entertaining game, watch that. Aubameyang playing for Marseille and Kylian Mbappe and them. I'm probably going to watch that game just to get over this game. Oba. Yeah, watch how he plays for Marseille. And he left Arsenal years ago. Does Guendouzi still play for them, or is he at Lazio? I feel to do a watch-along for that. It's probably a better game. I might be asleep by the end of this game. Who does Guendouzi play for now? Oh, he's at Lazio. Guendouzi, 26. Oba against Madrid. Oba against Kylian. I'm just looking. Is it all the same players? Yep. Yeah, all of them. Jokeres still on. He hates a half-time change. Eze will flourish under another manager. Imagine Eze playing for Arsene Wenger. He would be unbelievable. Oh, Greenwood's there as well, isn't he? Greenwood, Oba. Ain't no way we are winning the Champions League playing like this. Nah, not a chance. Not a chance, mate. That's why I don't go to any Champions League away games. Imagine getting a plane, a train, a hotel to watch that. Imagine being in Spain right now and you're £1,000 down. And you're watching this. Is he? Where does he live there? Just travelled over. Wow. Fair play to him travelling over to watch it. Why he's so sensitive about Eze needs to be criticised. Bro, he's hardly had the ball. The manager's shouting at him, telling him to hug the touchline. He's not that player. So that's why I'm sensitive. Do you know what I mean? I'm sensitive because he called him out after 19 minutes at Anfield. But he's put up with Havertz for 3 years, playing like trash. Jokeres and Eze suffering. Also, Zubimendi ain't it. I mean, Zubimendi scored 2 great goals at the weekend, but I asked the same question. Is he an upgrade on Partey? In general play? Fair question. Second half underway. Come on. Sort this out. Please don't make me watch 45 minutes like that again, because that is painful. That is painful. Come on, get going now. Get us higher up the pitch. They're defending on the halfway line. We can do that. We've got good enough defenders to do that. George Graham would always have an offensive out as well. Yeah. Yeah. You know, he had his righties and get goals. Paul Merson. Big up Fitz. This channel is funny. Big C. I grew up knowing Arsenal play tiki-taka. Yeah. Tiki-taka, bro. Balling out. I've always said, yeah, I read that one. Zubby's going to take time to convince me. He's good on the ball when he's got time and space, but when it gets a bit, I haven't seen him on the ball enough yet. Need to see him on the ball more. See, now we are on the halfway line defending. I like that. We've got Timber, we've got Gab, we've got enough pace. Now we're playing tapper. You know what I mean? From tiki-taka to tapper, George. Would you rather be a United fan this season? Definitely not, but at least they know they're trash. When your team is trash, Man United fans can just accept that they're trash. We believe we're good, so it's almost more frustrating for us than Man United, because Man U are just rubbish. So when they finish 11th and don't win anything, that's what we all expect. But we actually starting the season going, can we win the Prem or the Champions League? So it's almost more difficult for us. Eze wins a free kick. Corner of the penalty area. Probably a more crossing situation. Left-hand side of the penalty area. Valverde, I don't think he's happy with that. MJ, no one's seen MJ since Grimsby. I think that one, he might have unsubscribed after Grimsby. He said, nah, I can't come back from this, man. He's going to cook me so easy. I haven't seen him since Grimsby. That Man United defeat was too much for him. MJ, if you're out there, it's this safe space. You can come back. Just, wave the white flag and accept your mistakes. Yeah. The Grimsby one, he said, nah, man, I got to leave that channel. Anyway, free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice, crossing situation. Whips it in. Yo! Headed wide. Did he give a free kick? Gyökeres, you got to score that, Did he give a foul? Nah, Yok, you got to hit the target there, bro. I thought he gave a free kick against him for a push. Nah, Yok. See, that's why he wanted Sesko. Look how disappointed Arteta is with that miss. He wanted Sesko. He says, listen, man, that giraffe would have scored that. Gyökeres got to hit the target there, by the way. I know he's not amazing in the air, but I thought he gave a free kick. I don't like that. Well, he's clearly not that good in the air, is he? Although he actually scored against Bilbao in pre-season with a header. Emmanuel said, Liverpool fan here, Eze would flop his on a manager that allows him to play. Imagine him with Thomas Frank. He'd ball out, wouldn't he? He would ball out. Timbers just headbutted one of the Inaki Williams, the back of his head. Yeah, just headbutting, man, and not feeling anything. Timber and Gabby, madman, them two. Bang, just no reaction. Yeah, Gyökeres, man, he should have hit the target. I actually didn't go mad about the miss because I thought he gave a free kick. When I seen he gave a goal kick, I'm like, brother, hit the target, man. That's not even a difficult header. Hey, Skull Foggery, big up, bro. I appreciate the message as well for the 100k. Somebody that helped out from early, you know what I mean, when I was trying to figure out thumbnails and all that stuff. And you've seen his edits on the Big Six, man. Legendary. Big up. He's gifted 10 memberships to the community, man. Big up your damn self, bro. And welcome to the 10 new members. What do you reckon, people? Should we talk biscuits or FIFA or hip-hop? Go on. Go on. Oh, the keeper came out. 10 more minutes, we might have to start with the biscuit conversations because we're struggling here. We're struggling here big time, man. Come on. Oh, given away by Marino. Little flick. Here they are on the break. Have you ever seen us attack like this the whole game? Inaki Williams got a man on the overlap. Mosquera. Jeez, good job he didn't connect with him there. Gabby, that's clumsy, man. Just stop. Whoa, you done well to get a throw in out of that. Got away with that one. Jerome said, big up Big C, Cruz in the community. Come on, you Gunners, smash up the likes. Big up. The numbers are amazing. Over 5,000 locked in, over 6,000 at half time. Vance said, 1 billion to play defensive regression. Eyelids have become heavy from about the 30th minute, Rishab. Real talk. Guinness or Dragon Stout? I prefer Guinness, you know. Inaki Williams shot blocked. Just lift the tempo and we'll be fine, I promise you. Move up and we'll have a chance. And take a couple of these players off. Move the ball. Eze. Oh, I don't... Come on, push the team up the pitch. We don't need to defend so deep. Squeeze up the pitch, man. Guinness punch, banging. Come on. Quicker tempo. Zubi, get on the ball there. Get on the ball. Get forward. Play it. Get hold of it. Well done. Well done. Better. Take him on. You've done him. You've done him. Byline. Pull it. No! Come on! Surely he's got to cross that with his right foot. The whole half is... No? Is Gyökeres not there in the middle? Let's have a look. Timber's a beast, you know. Did he shoot? Did he shoot Nani there? Or did he block the cross? Mob Deep, best old school group. He's actually cooked him for pace. Yeah, he's tried to shoot near post. I don't know about that. Good run, though, to be fair. I suppose someone's got to have a shot on goal. We'll never score. Yeah, a little near post shot. Keeper read it, though. Need to move the ball quicker and with intent, says Mohamed. Yeah, 100%. Who's he meant to pass to there? Where's his option? No one moving. Zubi's been poor. I don't care what anyone says. Forget the volley tax. He's been poor in this game. Poor. Hasn't got on the ball. Can't impose himself physically. Our midfield today is absolutely awful. But Madueke's clearly got the better of him for pace as well, so we need to get the ball to him quicker. Our midfield's non-existent. Zubimendi, Rice, Marino, all three of them. You could take all three of them off. How about them Knicks? Yeah, have they traded anyone yet? I am not even really in NBA mode yet, you know. Volley tax, bro, I'm telling you. Gyökeres actually needs to play well while Havertz is injured, because I'm telling you now, if he doesn't, obviously scored a few goals, but if he doesn't start playing better, it wouldn't surprise me if Havertz got in the team ahead of him, because we know how much he loves Havertz. Plus, he'd be getting dragged off early as well. Zubi's got no presence. Listen, I want to make it clear, Zubimendi is a very good footballer, but at the moment, he looks like a La Liga player, an international player, not a Premier League 6. You know, for all Rodri's quality on the ball, he's got that physical presence as well, that he can win the ball back and he can lean on people. You know, Zubi's a bit lightweight, man. Come on. Nani, what you got? Why don't you have a run? Why don't you have... Oh, look, they're doubling up straight away. Nani's actually the danger, man. Jay Dime said, I'm drifting off. Bro, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably drift off as well. Maybe I should drift off. We do a sleep along. Drift along, people. Everything to the right, bro. You're right. Yo, I told you we're lopsided. Everything goes that side. Go the other side. Like here, who's he meant to pass the ball to? Look at that from Zubi, man. I'm telling you now, he's been awful. The whole midfield's been garbage. Come on, get in the game, man. Well done, Nonny. Come on, Timber. Needs movement. Bit of movement. Nonny. Oh, he tried to pull it back for Gyökeres. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Marino. Back post. Not a good cross. Great touch. He's going to fall over, I bet you. Don't foul him. He's going absolutely nowhere. Throw into Arsenal. Come on. Do you know what? The way this game's going now, it's just win 1-0 and get out of there, innit? I've given up on hoping to see a good performance. We ain't going to see it. Win 1-0 and get out of there. Give it him early. Come on, cook him. Take him on. Madueke shoots, blocked and saved. Win this 1-0. Even the commentators are asking if Arteta is brave enough. Bro, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I think, am I watching a different game? Do people think we're playing well? We are growing into the game slightly in the second half, but come on. Go down the left a little bit. That's better, Zubby. Come on, cook him. You're 1v1, but that guy recovers quick. Madueke. The problem is with Madueke, he's got no support. So he has to run past those two players. It's not like he can just roll it to someone and link up play. He's got to just keep running. Unless he cuts inside and passes it. Rice is in defence. Zubby, come on, come on, let's get going. Zubby! What are you doing? They're on us. Look, they look more dangerous when they attack. 1v1, we could be in trouble. He's cooked. Oh, he saved at the near post. Nonny is stinky today. I'm telling you, I don't care about that volley. It got deflected anyway. Bro, you come from that league. How do you not know the tempo of that league? Why is he having 2 or 3 touches on the ball? Who have we actually got on the bench? We've only got Norgard. We're actually short of centre midfielders. Did I say Nonny? Zubby, please. It's confusing me now. Nonny, forgive me. You've actually been one of our better players. Nonny's been okay. Zubby's stinking. Apologies. Zubby's stinking, bro. I'm sorry. Man's getting on the ball, having bare touches, and then getting caught. Like, you didn't play in that league. I told you, if you want to go Spain and buy players, buy Real Madrid and Barcelona players. You don't build the Real Sociedad midfield at Arsenal thinking a team that never wins anything is going to bring their midfield and win us anything. Timber, so strong. That's a foul. That should be a yellow. That should be a yellow, ref. You can't just grab him like that. Yeah, apologies. Nonny's done all right. Zubby is looking like a young Jorginho. In fact, it looks like an old Jorginho today. Zubby used to lose against Athletic with Sociedad. Yeah, maybe. Come on. Create something. A clear chance. Who's he meant to pass to? I told you, look at this. He's got to run with it. Rice, and we'll end up going back. Go to the left. You're allowed to go to the left. Keep the ball a little bit. Big up everyone locked in. 5,300. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Honestly, I know it's 0-0. I'm having a real, like... I'm moaning about this performance a lot. I do not... This midfield, I can't stand watching it. I just can't stand watching it. It drives me insane. It drove me insane at Liverpool, and it's driving me insane today. Madueke gets the byline, chips it into the keeper's hands. What did I say at the start of the game? We will not create anything from central parts of the pitch. And we won't. Madueke is the only player that's actually getting the ball and looking like he might do something. We've got nothing in the middle of the pitch. Absolutely nothing. Non-existent. They're making changes in the 60th minute, but we're not. Are you surprised? No, you're not. He'll wait till the 70th. He'll probably take Eze off for Trossard and leave Marino on the pitch. The reason I said I won't apologise for Noni is, as good as Noni played the other day, he doesn't find the player enough with the final ball. You know what I mean? Even tonight, Noni's got past that fullback probably 5 times. I would say the Eze one was a good cross. Eze maybe could have stepped forward to it. But apart from that, none of his passes have found a player once he's got past him. And that's what I said about Madueke. He's very good 1v1, but he got 2 assists last season playing for Chelsea. So something's not right when he gets past the fullback. That means he doesn't pick people out. That's what Saka is good at. As I said, this needs to be get out of there with a 1-0. Timber's going to get fouled. He's so strong. Look at this guy run. He's an absolute beast. And he's lost the ball. The ref should have given a free kick for the first foul. Now he's out of position. Mosquera gets dragged out. The 2v1. Ball crossed in. Mosquera, great defending. Well done. Keep the ball, though. Well done. Timber. Madueke throwing on the halfway line. Yeah, he did have Jackson. That doesn't help, but Manuel said Zubi won't play well. He's playing against the team he played against week in, week out. You would think that would enable him to play well. He knows them. Ricky said people are overdoing Arsenal have the best defence in Europe. If Chelsea, City, Liverpool protect their defence with 3 DMs and defensive wingers, they would concede less, yeah? Everything is through the right, yeah? Make some subs. Come on, please. I feel like Madueke is our only chance of scoring. Timber. Clips it in, headed away. Just give it him. Calafiori left-hand side. Whips it in, it's blocked. It's rubbish. It's... Waneri should be starting in this team, I'm sorry. He should. Because he tries to take people on. We've hardly got the ball. We're actually spamming the ball to Madueke. It's crazy. We're treating him how we treat Saka. Just give him the ball every single time. Timber, you're going to foul him. Yeah, you've tried to be too strong and got done. $1 billion. Crazy. Mosquera signing a season? Too early, man. Too early. Too early to say that. He does look good, but, you know, if he plays against Haaland at the weekend, and then we start too early. But he definitely, for the price, he looks very good. Why aren't they passing to Eze? I told you, bro. We're a creature of habit. We're used to just giving the ball to Saka on the right, so they don't know how to get him into the game. And Gyökeres. Them man must be going home going, yo, this is difficult. Like, I can't get the ball. I need the ball, bro. I'm starving for the ball. Substitutions. Gyökeres off. Gyökeres off for Trossard. He couldn't wait. Couldn't wait, could he? It's 0-0 in the Champions League. 26 minutes to go. And you're taking your striker off. For what? For what, bro? Marino up top. Oh, my God. We need a goal and you're taking your striker off. He's 60. Nobody can tell me he signed this guy. Surely you keep Gyökeres on. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not going to say too much because I just don't get that at all. He did the same thing at the weekend, but we were winning and he'd scored. It's 0-0. Surely that's what we bought Gyökeres for. Eze clips it in. Marino heads it straight at the keeper. Well, that's what Marino is good at. But I'm confused. I don't understand. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You need a goal. You take your striker off who you've just signed. It's another opportunity for him to be a hero, score, you win 1-0. He takes him off. I'm telling you now, it's not his signing. Arteta did not sign Eze and Gyökeres, I promise you. The behaviour tells you that he didn't. You need a goal. He's your striker. The game probably start opening up. I'm just trying to see what people are saying. First sub, dragged him. Wow. Is Eze in the 10 or Trossard? Trossard's up front. Oh my God. He's not even put Marino up top. Oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Trossard up front and left Marino in that stinky midfield. You've at least got to put Marino up front where he's half decent. Put Trossard on the left and put Eze in the 10. Man's left. He thinks this midfield is working. It's just... Oh, God. Please just nick this 1-0. Oh, Gabriel, that's a foul. Atrocious to watch. I actually thought, well, you put Marino up front, Eze in the 10. Awful substitutions, man. Couldn't wait to take him off. Eze and Gyökeres were not Arteta signings, man. I'm telling you now. Dave said, from what I've seen, Gyökeres is like our Giroud. I think Arteta will favour Havertz. Yeah, I think he will. I think he'll bench him. Adash said, watching such football makes you wonder, despite how good he looks, how good would Van Dijk look if he played in such a system? He'd concede about 5 goals a season, bro. Liverpool actually pushed their fullbacks on and he still looks great. Kamal said United smashed them, but Arsenal are struggling. Yeah, they went there and battered them in Europa League. Brio played with no number 10, Eze and Ethan available. It's disgusting, Brio, honestly. They're on the attack now. Bilbao. Crossed in, headed away. Comes to the edge of the box. Can Arsenal nick it? Eze, I would say will break, but all our teams behind the ball. Here's our striker, Trossard, on the edge of our own box. Luckily, he wins a free kick. Beyond angry with that sub. Take Marino out. This is awful. Now he's hurt his arm. Probably have to come off injured. Oh. People saying, oh, he's come off because he had a cut on his head. Well, if the cut was that bad, you'd have took him off at half time, surely. Right? Was it that bad? Amici said, forget the Forest 3-0 win. I'm not enjoying this team. Arsenal winning anything with Arteta will be a miracle. Dinershen said, Gyökeres' career is over with Arteta. Sad world. Cam said, I say this with complete calmness. He said he hates Arteta. Richard said he never takes Havertz off. Nothing else to say. Yeah. Jan said, tapas in form again after the win. Terrorist football. Rune said, I'm so peed off at Arteta. He does not rate 10 and 14. Chance. Oh, it's cleared. Nah, he didn't buy them. DM said, I'm sorry, I'm done with this manager. I just can't. Random clips, I'm tired of this. F, get Enrique. Enrique would be a dream. Trossard's done well. Oh, he's caught him with his arm. Free kick. Wow. 20 minutes to go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Eze for Martinelli. Oh, yeah, cheers, mate. You absolute fraud, mate. How about you play him in the 10? Yeah? How about you play him in his natural position? You're probably celebrating. Yeah, Eze stunk out the place, so I don't have to drop Odegaard. He's a fraud, mate. He's a fraud. Let it all work out, yeah? He don't want it to work out. Fraudulent behaviour, mate. Champions League debut dragged him after 70 minutes, hugging the touchline, while Marino's stinking out the place with Zubimendi and Rice. He couldn't wait to get him off. Come on, Martinelli, do something. Yep, you're in, you're in. He's going to score. Yeah! What a substitution! Get him off that, Eze. Get him off. Good job I never tweeted that. Jesus. Martinelli has scored, people. That's a great goal, by the way. I thought he miscontrolled it. I was about to start slandering him and saying, what kind of first touch is that? Martinelli one-on-one with the keeper. And he scores. That's a good goal, by the way. I thought, you know, the angle I'm watching it at you, I thought he had a terrible first touch. I tell you what, this Gabriel Martinelli, he's some player. Great substitution, mate. I said get Eze off. He's not been good enough. Wow. Arteta looks like a genius now, by the way. He's took him off. Trossard assist. Look, this touch here. I thought the ball went... Oh, that touch was quality. That's actually a good goal, man. What a goal that is. Keeper, it's gone under him. This one here where he flicks it away. Should the keeper save it? It's gone under him, though. Sometimes they go in, don't they? It's a 1-0 masterclass now. I'm glad for him, man. Look him. He's so happy. He's like, yes, I can drop Eze now. We can play Odegaard, Martinelli and Havertz. My manager always rated him. Yeah, oh, man. We're shameless. Apologise. I won't. I refuse. That is a good goal. Always rated him, Mohamed. Always rated him. Varco, always rated him. Definitely from Brazil, not Peru. Big up. Brazilian Gabby. Amici, shameless Curtis. Bro, honestly, the game was making me see things. I thought he had a bad touch. He kind of did. He kind of like, it's like it goes behind him. He drags it back in front of him. Arteta doesn't want Eze to work out. He heard the song, Let It All Work Out. He said, I ain't going to let nothing work out. You weren't my signing. You're going on the bench. Stephen Arteta, masterclass. Bro, I can't. Imagine if Odegaard's fit, yeah, for the weekend. He starts Martinelli on the left and drops Eze. Ronaldinho in the house, says Ken. Yeah, what Martinelli saying, sometimes people used to call me Ronaldinho. I was like, I don't think they did, bro. Bad Bath, I've always rated him. Big up to you, bro. Bob said, Arteta's stubbornness will be his undoing unless he's brought the player. He almost tries to sabotage their progress. I hear you. JP needed some competition. Who knew? Imagine if Martinelli starts balling because Eze's here and he's like, yo, I've lost my place. I need to step up. Listen, if it's for the good of the team, then so be it. Jan said, I guarantee you if Kai would be playing with 90 minutes with a torn hammy, ACL, MCL, and he's just showing us he doesn't rate Gyökeres. Will you apologise to Arteta? Absolutely no chance. The football stinks, but I rate it for the substitution. I haven't even changed the score. Let me change the score because we are winning, people. Gabriel Martinelli, Brazilian born and bred, scores the goal. He needed that. I'll do his confidence a world of good. That touch there takes it away. Yeah, the keeper kind of goes down, goes under his arm. Madueke was there for the. That I'm glad he scored that, man. That'll do a lot of comment. Calafiori was pointing at his name. Because he said, didn't he, Martinelli, I've heard the criticism. So that will do a world of good for him. He's probably one of the only players in our team that can score that kind of goal on the break. When he's got space to run into, he's really good. Mosquera has been very, very good. Timber and him, I think, have been our two best players. Timber and Mosquera. He's deliberately sabotaging Eze and Gyökeres. Leon said, how you Arsenal fans can watch this ish week in, week out is crazy. We ain't really got no choice, have we? Bilbao, 15 minutes left. Goalkeeper should have saved it. It was actually close to him. It kind of went under his arm, the finish. Giving Kapir his debut. I don't know if will he do it in this game? Not sure. Gotanelli said he is back. Still should be on the bench. Still, he should be a bench player, sorry. Alfred said, let's be honest. We never said Martinelli couldn't play. We said try him as a striker. Almost all of his goals are from striker position. Alfred's actually been saying that for years, by the way. Give Martinelli a run through the middle. And he's still saying it years later. I actually can't wait to watch Real Madrid against Marseille. Can't wait for this game to finish. This is like you got double maths on a Monday morning at school. You think, let me get through that, and then at least it's break time. You know what I mean? This is a pot 4 team. We should be smashing, and instead no one will actually remember how ish and terrible the game actually was. Well, online, I just looked online. A couple of players are down. They clashed. I think it was Marino. People are saying Arteta masterclass. You know, he brought on Martinelli. He scored within 5 minutes. So the vibe will be that, what a manager. Trossard, 2 assists in 2 games. He set up the Zubamendi goal, didn't he? At the weekend. He's found his passport. There's a break in play, people. There's a break in play. I said before, just get out of here with a 1-0. You know, I've given up on the performance. 1-0 will do. Get out of there and keep it moving. There's a player down injured. I think it's Marino. Take him off. He hasn't played well anyway. The fan base will say it's a masterclass. Yeah, I'm not having that. We got away with it, is what I'll be saying. Well, a good goal on the break. Play like this against Man City, you'll get smoked. Did they clash heads, Marino and... what happened? Ball got whipped in. How many clashes of heads? Yeah, Marino headed the back of someone's head this time. Oh, mate, some people are saying masterclass. Trossard said, I told you, see, I'm the Dundada. Trossard! Oh, it's a good run. Yeah, to be honest, the finish is lucky. It's almost straight at him. He should probably save it. Ross said, Arteta is the equivalent of the out-of-date cheese pizza from Happy Shopper. We deserve Pizza Hut. Bring your ship, bring your boots, bring your pads. Cam Division, I wish I was as delusional as positive fans. I might be happier in life. Arteta makes me miserable, he says. Don't let him affect you, bro. Marino's played poor, smashed his head, and he's still on the pitch with Vaseline all over his head. He just won't take the guy off. He loves him. We've only actually made, how many changes? 2, Trossard, Martinelli. Eze and Gyökeres off. Cala loves Martinelli. Yeah, if I was a left back, I'd love Martinelli because he runs back and does half of my defending for me, so I can understand why he does love him. And Calafiori's down on the floor now. Put vapor rub on his head. He'd done the Patrick Vieira on his head. Oh no, Vieira was Vicks, wasn't it? And that was Vaseline. He's kicked the back of Calafiori's foot there. He's gone to block the shot and he's booted him. What are we, they're making changes? Are we making changes? Remember, if Dowman comes on, he's the youngest player in the history of Champions League football. I'm not sure at 1-0 whether he'll bring him on. Nkapia still hasn't made his debut, has he? Vescott and Gomez off. Rego and Serrano on for Bilbao. It's not easy playing away, but it's also not... These aren't a world beater of a team. Like, we don't need to be as defensive, is what I will continue to say. Coma said we are actually Stoke. I wonder if he'll bring in Capia on for the last 9 minutes. Calafiori's limping, but I reckon he'll be able to run that off. DV, yeah, no, DV, I know. DV's thinking, oh, why are you lot moaning we're winning? I know, but we've said that so many times this season. Do you know what I mean? You can't keep saying it. Yeah, but we're winning. Yeah, but we're winning. But we saw at Anfield playing like this, we got found out. Even the Man United game, one mistake from the goalkeeper was all we got. So I think we can improve. Mosquera and Timber, two best players on the pitch for Arsenal today. Madueke's been all right, but his end product still can improve. Calafiori's back on the pitch. Are Arsenal going to make any changes? Dre said, still Arteta out in our business. Can't play this way against City. Nah. I mean, the only thing I will say, at home, we tend to be a bit more attacking. But away from home, we haven't shown any real attacking presence in the United, the Bilbao, or the Liverpool game. Mosquera wins a free kick. Brilliant defending. Brilliant defending. Free Ethan and Max. I think with Max, man, I like Max, and he should get the odd bit of game time, but he's 15, I'm not that concerned with Max. Max gets run-outs, I think, when the game is... But Ethan needs football. He's 18, He's 18. He was on the verge of the England squad last season. But Mosquera is £80 at least. Yeah, I would say so. He cost 15 million. No, I think you meant 80 million. I'm not going to get carried away yet and start saying that, but what we've seen in the first couple of games, he looks very solid. Now, what's going to be interesting, I spoke about this yesterday. Does Arteta play Saliba against Man City, or does he leave Mosquera in the team? Personally, I think Saliba will come back in, just because he's played against Haaland before. And him and Gabriel have locked him up. Are Arsenal going to make any more changes? 7 minutes to go. Calafiori seems all right. Slight limp. Give Dowman 5 minutes just to make history, but is he bothered about that? Arteta is anti-football, said African Music Summit. We actually have a team to play 3-4-3. Pat said Arteta. Man said, boys, just go out there and headbutt anything you see. We will win. Trust the process. Look, yellow card for time wasting from a corner, man. This is not the Arsenal I grew up supporting, man. Seriously, man. He's going to get sent off if he carries on. Mosquera, yeah, he has. Mosquera's been good. Cross the damn ball, bro. Headed away. Getting booked for time wasting from a corner. They're on the break, but we have got bodies back. Inaki Williams against Mosquera. Crossed in. Poor cross. Good tackle. We got so many players defended. Calafiori. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Oh, he's given a free kick. Deckers, sorry. Oh, dear. Wow. I tell you what, I will not be watching the highlights back of this. Bench who, sell who on a mad generational talent. Who, Martinelli? No, man. Madueke got booked, yeah. But no, it's a good goal. Jay Edwards says, Arteta realises Gyökeres was getting the ball on the wing but didn't have the speed. Well, it don't help when we don't pass the ball down the left. Alfred, it's actually harder for a goalkeeper to save shots close to them. Harder for... Yeah, you're right, because they tend to dive with an outstretched arm. So when it's closer, they can't get it a lot of the time. Farhan said Berta should be arrested for stealing Mosquera. He's been brilliant. Oh, Timbers. They didn't... Oh, I was Madueke, so... Timber's such a beast, though. Elvis, big up to you, new member. Appreciate that. Great numbers, man. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Big up everyone locked in on YouTube, of course. 5,600 locked in for a pretty poor game of football. But give it him. Come on, Martinelli. Get at him. Got space. Just knock it. Take him on. He's done him. He's done him. He's done him. Hit it, Trossard. Yes! Trossard! Martinelli goal and an assist, you know. Jeez! Hey, Eze, I don't know if you'll be starting against Man City, bro. The two left wingers. Martinelli goal and an assist, you know. Tonight, Martinelli is Brazilian. Goal and an assist. 2-0. Trossard, 2 assists and a goal in the last 2 games as well. Eze's cooked, bro. He's getting benched on the weekend. Put Eze in the 10, play one of them on the left, and we're good, bro. We're cooked City. Good play by Martinelli, man. Just run. Use your pace. Really good play. Gets to the byline. And there's a Trossard account there. Oh, Anthony's always defending Martinelli as well. 2-0. Yeah, all of a sudden, Arteta looks like a world beater. It's all Martinelli's got to do. He's got the pace. Gets round him. Trossard drops off. Gets a deflection, goes in. You know what? Eze and Gyökeres get benched on Sunday now for Trossard and Martinelli. Little deflection, hits the post and goes in. Take that all day long. Arteta masterclass. That's what they'll put it down as. Fair play. Yeah, they will hype this. People are saying it's a masterclass. Trossard and Martinelli, goal and assist. Yes. Right, at least we've won the game anyway. Won the game and a clean sheet. We need that. Fresh legs, 10 and 14 still done their thing. Let's be real, man. They didn't look great, but it ain't set up for them to look great. I can see them end up getting dropped at some stage. Timber, what? Oh, I thought he was in. Oh, he nearly was, Madueke there. Is it Incapia's coming on now, yeah? Surely you bring Max Dowman on. He'll be the youngest player to ever play in the Champions League. 1 minute to go. Bring him on. Come on, Mikel. Make that history. Well, yeah. Big up Mohammed, man. He's gifted 20 memberships to the community, man. Big up yourself, Mohammed. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the new members. 20 new members. Trossard wins a free kick. Who's he bringing on? Incapia's definitely coming on. They look like there was 2 players coming on. Big up to Mohammed, man, who's gifted the 20 memberships out. Trossard did well. He kind of paused and then shot. Mosquera or Timber, man of the match for me. Unai Gomez looks like Stallone's Rocky Bilbao. Rocky Bilbao, you know. Yeah, but their defensive performance. Calafiori off in Capia debut. Surely Max Dalman for Madwakey. No, God. Oh, come on, Mikel, man. No, God. Bring on Max, man. Ken said that Rivaldo and Ronaldinho duo. Yeah, not quite, Ken, but I like the positivity. I can't thank Arteta. I thank Berta for the bench, said Lewis. I'm agreeing. AMSM, fair play, Martinelli has played good and Trossard impact off the bench. He's 9 times out of 10, yeah. And big up Mohammed once again with the 20 memberships. Zubi booked, yeah, he hasn't played well. Congrats on reaching 100k subscribers. Big up to Chris Eddy. Mikel doesn't know how to manage a team. Mo, the gift that keeps giving, top guy, our channels. Andrea Berta, he's the Berta of the channel. You know? LSU as well. He used to hand out a lot of memberships, you know? Big up Mohammed, man. Can we get a third on the break? Well, not on the break. It's a long boot up the pitch. How long we got? 6 minutes added on. Just under 5 minutes to go, people. Now, listen, in all seriousness, the game has not been good to watch, but I will give Arteta credit for his changes, but he picked the wrong team in the first place. But his changes worked, so I will give him credit for that. But you're not always going to get away with it, is what I'm saying. You know, pick the right team, set them up in the right way. We don't want Eze hugging the touchline. He's not a touchline hugging winger. We don't want Gyökeres drifting wide, trying to cross the ball all the time. We need to address that. Start games. Look at Timber, man. I swear down. I swear, look, he's won the ball there and wrapped him. He feels embarrassed. Get up, man. He won the ball. I'll be honest, people. Timber and Mosquera. You might go Mosquera because he's the new guy and we're hyped. But I'm telling you, he's the best defensive right back in the world. He's not as good as Hakimi going forward and them, man. Them, man, have got more going forward. But this guy's so good. Both of them have been as good as each other for me. I think they've both been equally good. This midfield, though, I'm sorry. Get away from this midfield. Get away from this midfield. Um, 4 defenders in midfield. Jeez. Trossard always produces. Ooh, Mosquera. I didn't even see it. Let me see. I like a little Meg. Ah, he's naughty Meg as well, you know, and he got it. Can't believe Decker's played not. Who's that? No God. I called him Buzz Lightyear. People saying looks more like Woody. You think so? I thought Buzz Lightyear with a big chin. Maybe Woody if he puts the hat on. Woody! He's one of them brothers anyway. Sad thing about Nelly and Trossard, Luke will start again. You know how it goes, Mohammed. Oh, they're really good. Start them. Start them, don't play well. Bench them, they're not good enough. And we're back to square one. It's the reality. Trossard loves to come off the bench and impact. Then we all call for him to start. Then I call him Kung Fu Panda and say, get him on the bench. But you never know. You never know. Maybe the Eze signing. But Sparsh said, congrats on 100k. Well deserved, good sir. Thank you very much, Sparsh. AMSN, Arteta made the right subs. Fair play. Yeah, I've got to credit him when he gets it right. You bring on 2 subs, they both score. You've done well. I want to see him use the signings in a better way and not play that midfield. But because we've won the game, he should have put Inaki Williams through then. I don't know why he didn't play that ball. Good tackle, Gabriel. Trossard always produces off the bench, not starting. Starting is very inconsistent. Mohammed said bench players play good, start the next game, stink out the place, back to the bench. We've seen it. We've seen this movie before, bro. Noah said Eze attacking midfield, Nelly left wing, Madwakey right wing. It's almost like he doesn't see Eze as a 10. I don't know. I don't know. I think he'll left wing and bench is what he'll do. Zubimendi isn't that great. Hasn't been great tonight. Felt spiteful as a win that I can't even enjoy it. Yeah, the performance has been frustrating, so it's difficult to be excited about the victory, but it's cup competition football, so I'll take the W, but you can't keep playing like this. The performance wasn't great. Listen, some people will go online and say this is a professional job. He gone to Bilbao, he kept a clean sheet, scored 2 goals on the break, well played. And I get that. You know, somebody's just put Arteta masterclass, Martinelli goal assist, Trossard goal assist. A lot of people will say that. And in terms of substitutions, I have to give him that credit. But you have to play better than that, is what I'm saying. You got to start games quicker. Or, try and set the tempo, go there and show, yo, we're better than you. We're going to control the game. Abdullah said, Big C, the Spanish coach has been unfair to Real. He goes Unai Simon, doesn't he, over Real? Full-time whistle goes. I think Bilbao feel a bit disappointed. I don't think they created enough. They had a lot of the ball, got in good areas, didn't really create enough, and you get punished. You get punished. Let me show you this shameless picture from Bleacher Report, right? And I've actually worked with them, but this is the shameless nature. Yeah, they said Arteta leaves the Basque Country with 3 points. Yeah, look at the 3 guys they've put in the picture. They've put Arteta, Marino, and Zubimendi. Marino and Zubimendi were 2 of our worst players, to be honest. But I think they're all from the Basque Country, aren't they? Miguel said he's not putting Eze on 10 to protect Odegaard. Yeah. Emmanuel said Eze came in for 9, so why put him on the left? Who is that? No, but who was the player? Nkapit or Martinelli? Martinelli. I don't know. Maybe it's a fan who was probably asking him when he was on the bench or something. But listen, we're gonna round up. It's a cup game, and cup football. If you can get to the end of it, nobody cares that you didn't play well. Nobody remembers the stinky performances. I'm in the middle of that game and the thought process at the moment, so I'm happy that we've won. I didn't enjoy the game. And I suppose the winning has to overdo the enjoyment of the game. I just think we've got to play better than that if we're going to win trophies. We want to win major trophies as well, So that's all I would say. I thought Mosquera and Timber were by far our best 2 players. In terms of starting lineup, Madueke was lively. The end product was not always great. I thought our midfield was poor. I thought Eze was isolated. I thought Gyökeres was isolated. But it's a win. It's cup competition. Man City at the weekend. We've got to play better than that. But you've gone away to Bilbao. You've won. You've kept a clean sheet. Your substitutions have worked. He'll give Martinelli a massive boost. Give Trossard a massive boost. What does he do at the weekend? I would still play Eze and Gyökeres. I would potentially move Eze to the 10. And Rizzo, I agree. We don't always have to be at our best, but people said that against United. You won without playing well. First half against Leeds, we didn't play well. Liverpool, we came unstuck. You can't always do that, is just what I'm saying. We do need to play well and win as well. But we'll see. We will see. Let me round up. We start the first 30 minutes slow, need to move quicker. Yeah, no reason to start the game slow. We're early in the season, should have high energy levels. White Glove gives some credit to Bilbao. They defended well. They're a good team. They're a decent team. They don't hardly spend much money. They sign a lot of players from their local area. They're a very well-run club. Jamal TV, I've watched this game. We've won, and I'm sorry, I've watched it. It's hard to watch, you know, but just for today, we got to take the win and move on. I'll be back tomorrow, people, 2 p.m. Fancam will be out shortly. Sidov said Trossard might not be good enough as starter, but he always produces, especially off the bench. Compare his minutes to goal ratio, and it's one of the best in the league. Underrated player, high IQ. What do? Do you start him, and then he seems to end up dropping off? That's the problem with Trossard, a very good squad player. No doubt about it. He influences games a lot. Big up, everyone. Listen, I really appreciate your support today. It was a tough game to watch, I'll be honest, but we got the result that we wanted, and we'll talk about it in more detail tomorrow. And the fan cam will be out in the next hour or so. And we got Man City at the weekend. We're going to have to play a lot better, but 2-0. And when you look at the Champions League run that we've got, that is one of the more difficult games that we've got. We do have, I mean, who have we got next? Olympiacos at home. Next Champions League game. We should win that. Anas, I'm shattered watching that as well. It's tired me out. Cruz is yawning as well. Then we've got Atletico Madrid at home. That'll be more difficult. Then we've got Slavia Prague away. Should beat them comfortably. Then it's Bayern Munich at home. That's the hardest game. Club Brugge away. They can be tricky, but should beat them. And then Inter Milan away. That'll be tough. That'll be stinky. Carrot at home. And then, what else we got? That might be all of them. I think that's all of them, actually. Then it's the next stage. So, Eze, Cam, Martinelli, left wing, maybe. Hey, Elliot, relax. For 75 minutes, you were tired and bored. Be honest, we all were. But we got out of there with a win, so cool. Yeah, don't forget, we're sponsored by Match Bingo. Scan the QR code, link in the description below. I'm going to go for a nap, people, after watching that. But nah, shamelessly, they'll call it a masterclass. And we won, so we'll take it. Big up to everyone. Hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you all.